We're going.
Sweet.
What's up, everyone? Future posterity.
Do I need this?
Yeah, we can just clip those on, I suppose. It's only two of us right now. Careful. Isaac Smoldon, up to the house. Roger Hamacher, CEO, COO,
Yeah,
COO
don't promote me.
of my house, and major
Lifelong
Chiefs fan.
I started liking them when they sucked,
And
which some will say they still do.
well, there are 10-1.
But we got to get a win here for Taylor Swift, baby.
Yeah, Taylor in the house as we get started here with this Black Friday football game. Bryan, I don't know, he might be in the mail. He did say that he may or may not be here as a joke.
We'll give him a pass
last week
if he's not here.
This is really a lose-lose situation for the Raiders.
It really is, because if the Chiefs win, which I hope they do, nothing out of the ordinary there. But if the Raiders win, they're just cheapening their chances to get Shadur Sanders.
I mean, if that is...
There's a nice long ball to... Oh.
That was...
Watson couldn't come up with
that
that
was
one.
real close.
Yeah.
Real close.
Oh, and that Raider guy is all celebrating.
In order to have any sort of chance, you're currently playing Aussie.
Yes.
Let's see. What's the projection have you guys at?
Oh,
Well,
projections are always for Aussie to win.
slight chance for Aussie to win. I did start Isaiah Pacheco in one league today. We'll see if that ends up being a massive mistake.
It probably is. That guy was offsides.
Free play. Well,
Kelsey.
okay.
Nice.
Travis is going to have a game.
Well, I
in
need
front
him
of
to, because I
Tay-Tay.
did put him in my fantasy lineup.
I took Tyreek Hill out last night,
Good.
last minute.
Well, although he did
thinking
catch a
that
touchdown.
oh, the Dolphins are playing in the cold, and for 3 quarters I looked like a genius. then the 4th quarter came around, and I looked quite silly.
Yeah, as a Chiefs fan, of course, I wish Tyreek Hill was able to still be on the Chiefs, but we seem to have done okay with.
For 5.
Well, he looks
Like he's
okay,
back.
yeah, he
Looks like his
doesn't-
leg is not broken anymore.
never.
So
But you
that's
never
a
know
plus.
with these football players, because of course Jack Youngblood, if you remember, played in was that Super Bowl 13 with a broken leg. He had broke it the week before in the playoff championship game.
Oh,
Can't even imagine that.
here's the call. Yes, Bryan, you are live. Yeah, we figured it out. Roger signed in. He's here in full Chiefs regalia currently. No, but we're watching the game now. The stream is up. And Bryan is on his way.
Okay.
Probably sleeping off eating way too much Thanksgiving food.
Well, it explains a lot about the Raiders. Game's already started and they're still waiting to play.
Much like the Raiders,
You know.
we expect Bryan not to show up to the opening kickoff of this game.
Oh, and for all the viewers out there who are Chiefs fans, I'm wearing jersey 82 today.
I was
which
going to ask you about that.
Dwayne Bowe, of course, and lifelong Chiefs fans certainly remember Dwayne Bowe. He was one of the stellar wide receivers in the 2014 season when absolutely no wide receivers caught a touchdown the entire season. An NFL record, of which the Chiefs hold many NFL records for incompetence, by the way. Yeah.
Yeah, it is interesting to me. My youngest brother, who only started watching football in the last couple of years, is now a diehard Chiefs fan all of a sudden, much like I think a lot of younger folks that have only seen the Chiefs.
Well, it is interesting,
have success.
Isaac, because of course when I started following the Chiefs, they were the worst team in the league, and so this was the mid-'70s, and you couldn't just run down anywhere and get Chiefs gear or anything like that, and so it was like this big journey to try to find this stuff. And just over the years, seeing the preponderance of Chiefs gear when they started to win, and he dropped it. They're throwing a
And they're going to
flag,
call
though.
pass interference there.
Hopkins almost made a spectacular
Wow.
one-handed catch for a touchdown. But the Raiders, as usual, are cheating.
The Raiders in penalty trouble?
Well, it's the just win, baby philosophy. You know.
Wow, this was incredible. He never really gets separated from Jones.
No.
I don't know. So the penalty is because he doesn't turn around.
The penalty is he grabbed his hand there, and that's going to get you nailed. And then, of course, without turning around, but you just can't grab their arms like that. But if the Raiders knew how to play football, they'd stop doing that.
I think their record proves that.
Come on, Kelsey, get in there.
Is not the case. Did you start Travis today?
I did. Yeah, I figured if anyone was going to have a stellar game against the Raiders, it would be him.
He left Xavier Worthy on the bench, though.
Well, Xavier is kind of my ace in the hole there. You know, when he does good, I have him on the bench. When he does bad, I've got him in my starting lineup.
Yeah,
so.
There you go.
So the Chiefs should definitely score a touchdown here unless something really ridiculous happens. Kelsey's open right now, but he got pressure.
Ooh, that was interesting.
Yeah, if they hadn't had the pressure there, he could have hit Kelsey right there on that slant.
I have not seen a shot of Taylor yet since we started.
One of the benefits is we want to get a shot of Taylor because when Taylor's in the audience, the Chiefs don't lose those games. I mean, it's important that we keep Taylor happy.
I know she didn't show up to the Buffalo game.
Yeah, she doesn't. Yeah, and then we lost, and so she should be here now.
No Pacheco in the backfield for me. That's unfortunate.
That's third down. Hopkins.
Oh!
Well, field goal for the Chiefs, which is a common sight.
Yeah, that was a designed short pass, and I just don't I don't think that you're throwing that ball to Hopkins if you're making any sort of read on that play.
Well, and the defensive back, which you just saw right there, he cheated right over, so he was ready for that pass. So.
Matthew Wright.
Yep, here's our third kicker. Our replacement for Butker got hurt last week, so now here's this guy. Let's see what happens. Got a great number 49. And, he makes it. Good. Good job, guy. And he's all happy.
Okay, I'll stop with the ASMR now that my sandwich is done.
Wow, we've made it through the first Chiefs scoring and the first Travis Kelce catch without a shot of Taylor. I'm wondering if she's not there.
I'm getting concerned that she is not.
Because then there is a significant possibility of the Chiefs losing the game if Taylor's not there.
That is true. Roger, how was your Thanksgiving yesterday?
It was nice. I'm assuming you probably had a much larger crowd than I did. It was my wife and I and 2 cats and our one friend.
We only had 5.
Okay.
Just my parents and my youngest brother and my wife and I. So, but it was nice. We had an all day event. We went out there in the morning, made crepes for breakfast, and then that was the only food we ate till dinner, obviously, because you got to save
Right.
room. So we went out there. We watched the first football game. And then we recorded the second football game so we could watch the dog show live. I know that's a favorite of yours.
Yeah.
The most cat-like dog did
win. Well, good.
The pug, Vito.
There is the Kitten Bowl during Super Bowl weekend.
Yeah, but then you're not watching the Super Bowl.
Well, you watch Kitten Bowl.
If the Chiefs aren't in the Super Bowl, are you watching the Kitten Bowl this year?
I have the Kitten Bowl on another TV sitting over here when the Super Bowl's on.
So all day, 3 football games, the dog show, too much food.
Well, and the Bears have already fired Matt.
Holy cow! What a disaster that was.
I don't know how.
Were you watching that game live?
I had it on while I was preparing dinner and stuff, and I cannot believe that level of incompetence.
It was fascinating. I was looking at one of the Reddit threads, and the title was just "Who ruined Thanksgiving this year?" And the top comment was Matt Eberflus.
Yeah. Well,
on a non-sports subreddit, just some random.
Yeah.
Random
well, and they
site.
get down there, and then they start getting penalties and all sorts of stuff. It's just like they didn't even want to tie that game. And then that final play, I mean, that clock, I think, started at what, like 28 seconds, and they burned it all.
I think more than that. I think it was like over 30
Was
when
it?
they
just burned it all.
Yeah. Look at that Kansas City barbecue. That looks fantastic.
There's Andy Reid all giving Mahomes the business.
Gotta love Andy Reid. I don't know if I've ever heard anyone say a single bad thing about Andy Reid.
You forget when he was with the Eagles.
Well, yeah, but as a person, I have not heard too many people that.
So one of the joys of some of the negative stuff Andy Reid got from the Eagles fans before he was relieved of his duties was the fact that he then could come back with the Chiefs and beat the Eagles in the Super Bowl.
Right.
So.
Aiden O'Connell today. That's, well, I guess Gardner Minshew is broken.
Yeah.
So.
Well, and this is the quarterback that was in last Christmas when the Raiders beat the Chiefs here. So there is potential for some deja vu. Let's hope not.
Raiders definitely have to. I think it's a QB draft year for them.
Well, they want that for sure.
Connell rolls out.
Ooh. Oh, are they going to late hit him on that? No.
No, the refs wouldn't call a penalty against the Chiefs,
well,
Roger.
It's, you don't want that to happen because the Chiefs aren't known for being dirty players. And I have yet to see them actually hold on the offensive line, too. I think Jacoby Myers is probably the Raiders' best player. Well, no, I guess Brock Bowers is their rookie tight end.
Well, and Max Crosby.
Speaking of offense, but yeah.
Yes.
Although Max Crosby, it wouldn't surprise me if he tries to extract himself
from this situation.
Oh, Raiders got a first down right there, it looks like.
Hey, can't take that away from them.
Got to have them small victories, I guess.
Did you stick with football and watch Giants-Cowboys yesterday afternoon?
So the only game I didn't get to see much of was the Packers and Dolphins.
Which was the one you would want to miss if you were.
Yeah.
The other two were much closer.
Well, the Lions game I thought was just going to be a bloodbath because the Bears couldn't do anything.
16, I think, when we had got there. And
so, I mean, some credit to Eberflus, even though he's no longer the coach, for keeping the team together because a lot of teams would have just said, let's just go home.
Yeah.
Oh, Norv Turner is on the coaching staff for the Raiders? How weird is that?
And I'm assuming that's his son?
Oh, was that a Turner
Scott
as well?
Turner.
So, how nice. Some little nepotism going on here. All right, we need a nice sack here. Or a fumble.
And off.
Oh, look who it is.
Oh, and they fumbled it right as Bryan went in the door. The Raiders.
Your guy Bowers got it back, though.
Why are we sitting back here?
Oh, because,
didn't want
why
to
not?
Get any sort of crisis team stopping by.
What happened to the Durango?
Someone, I believe, backed into it. Unfortunately.
The guy plowing.
No way.
Yeah. So they're going to fix it.
Okay.
You see, and that's why I told this to Jay, but that's why you don't say things like all of our vehicles are currently working.
Yeah. Well, it's still working, right?
Well, yeah.
Oh yeah, no, she's been driving it still.
All right, I'll put the mics there so that everyone can share.
Do you want this other one? There?
Oh yeah, sure. Then it's all equidistant from us. And I'll just scoot up a little bit.
The Chief Killer.
We were just making that comment.
Oh. Yeah. He honestly, that game that they won, he played like his worst game of the season. Oh man.
Bryan, you'll be
happy to know that I took Tyreek Hill out 5 minutes before kickoff last night because the Dolphins were playing in the cold.
Yeah.
And then for 3 quarters, I was talking to my dad about how much of a fantasy football genius I am.
Right.
And then in the 4th quarter,
yeah,
I did not look like a fantasy football genius anymore.
He heats up. Yeah, dude, I wasn't paying attention. I don't know what I was doing, but I left Miami's defense in.
Ooh.
Yeah. So, there's my guy.
Brock Bowers. There's the guy I should have picked.
The future.
But 4th down.
So, Brian, in your heart of hearts right now, credit to you for showing up because this is not going to be a fun experience one way or the other.
You guys need to chill.
But,
this is Chiefs Raiders.
But so
it's true.
What truly is the best case scenario here?
I mean, the best case scenario is the Raiders make it a close, gritty game and they lose by a field goal like 2 seconds.
Okay.
I think.
Well, or you could say, Brian, the best case scenario is
Ooh.
the Raiders win.
But the Giants
But then everyone else loses the rest out.
But the Giants lost yesterday. And they could have won that game. And if they can't beat the Cowboys, I'm not convinced that they're going to beat anybody else.
Did you see that Matt Eberflus was fired this morning?
I did, and he rightfully so. Did you see that meltdown?
Yes, we did.
Oh my gosh. And that's the second time management issue that he's had. So, and then he stood on business. He was like,
yeah, he didn't own it at all.
I think we made the right call there. You're like, I seen this dude he posted, and he was like, they're the only team through 1,500 snaps below 2 minutes to be on the other side of their opponent's 50 and end the game without a field goal attempt and a timeout.
Yeah.
So
that is a wild stat.
Yeah.
They're cursed right now.
Well,
it's the Bears.
They've
dude.
been cursed since
forever. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that 85 Bears team should have won 2 more Super Bowls, and they didn't. And they really haven't been anything to talk about since that period of time.
I feel bad for the Bears.
The Bears.
Bear down. I don't know. I think their future looks bright though.
Well, I think that Caleb Williams looks good.
Yeah, he's grown into his
I mean, he shouldn't have waited around for so long, but he's a rookie quarterback, and that is why I think you had to fire Eberflus after that game, because he proved that he is not capable of leading his 30 seconds left. He just took a huge sack that put you on the edge of field goal range. Called it.
Yeah.
I mean, clearly, hindsight being 2020, that would have been the right call. But I don't know.
Yeah.
If you're the head coach, you wear the blame for that.
For sure. And you definitely don't throw a go route.
No. That was
into double coverage.
That was
yeah.
Yeah, there was no hope of that.
And if you have a guy that's not a rookie quarterback, maybe that doesn't happen.
Caleb Williams, I didn't like him. He put it on the coaches. He was like, maybe later in my career I'll make that call, but right now I'm just trusting the coaches. I'm like, ugh. What are they calling here?
Well, they said it was holding, which it is.
Oh. That's too bad. They didn't make him re-kick it.
They should, because the ball's out at the 1 yard line.
It's like the third Raiders penalty so far. Nothing.
So funny. Antonio Pierce came out with all this stuff that was going to be the Raiders' identity, and they've done the exact opposite. We're going to run the ball and be physical. Not able to run. We're the worst team in the league. We're going to be disciplined, no penalties. We get a ton of penalties every game. I think he's just lost the locker room. I think that they don't really believe him. I think he's a good morale guy, but I think that's kind of weird off.
It's crazy that the Chiefs already have an 80% win probability. we're 9 minutes into this game, and according to Gamecast, the Chiefs' chances of winning are 80.6%.
Well, that must mean Taylor Swift is there.
Yeah.
Well, we haven't seen her yet, though. Maybe she was in the pregame when we were getting set up, but I have not seen a Taylor sighting. And frankly, that's the only reason that I'm here.
Well, right. That's the only reason I'm a Chiefs fan. I didn't start liking them until last year.
Heck yeah. So funny.
Okay, they still are very confused. What
is going on? Yeah.
Right.
Holy cow.
Well, they called the hold and then they
Okay.
tacked it on from the spot of the
they
foul.
just tacked it on.
Or,
All right,
sorry,
all
from
right,
the-
whatever they did. Anyway, it's out at the
That's a lot of
25
yards.
Wait, yeah, what?
or 23.
How is that? Okay, well, the Chiefs and the refs just combined for an extra pickup of 7 or so there.
Well, they probably asked Taylor where she wanted the ball to
Yeah.
start.
I'd really like to see.
Has Pacheco been in?
Yeah,
He's in
two
my
plays.
fantasy lineup
He was
for
in for
Tyreek Hill.
2 plays.
Why would you do that?
Well,
He's coming off a broken leg, dude. What?
yeah, but he's playing the Raiders.
That explains
He only
Isaac's
needs
5-7 record, I think.
Well, yeah.
All right, here we go. There's my guy.
Oh boy.
Stiff arm that
Oh,
punk.
no.
Hey, that's a late hit right there, Bryan.
Dirty Raiders.
I don't know, dude. The Raiders suck.
We have late hits. We have this. Cool. What are you gonna do about it?
Oh, that's like when Sean Payton blew out. What team was that? That the Broncos just blew out and were going for touchdowns when they didn't need to, and that those players were complaining, and he's like, "Yeah, just get better."
Yeah. That's so awesome.
Do you still have Juju
hate-
Smith-Schuster playing for you?
No, I dropped him.
Yeah, he's always a risk to put in your lineup.
Yeah.
1 week, 100 yards, 2 touchdowns. The next 3 weeks, 1 catch, 19 yards.
Yeah, especially with the, I think with the arrival of Hopkins, I think Hollywood Brown's about to be back soon.
Oh wow! Just in time for the playoffs.
Yep. Almost like they planned that.
Well, I mean, the big conspiracy, of course, Brian, is those guys. Hollywood Brown isn't actually hurt. They're just letting him sit there.
Yeah. I think I dropped Kareem Hunt today too, or yesterday.
Who'd you pick up and for him?
Well, it was my. Who did I do? I don't know. I think I was trying to pick up.
All right. Pacheco in the backfield. Let's see it. 2nd and 8 run. I don't know if that's likely. Check it down to the other side.
Oh,
Patrick.
Worthy. Oh, man.
Flag.
No,
Bring it back.
Raiders cheating again somehow. Probably pass interference or something.
We're
No.
cheating.
The,
Chiefs
the refs
are-
the refs don't call penalties.
Yeah,
on the
look at
Chiefs.
that. Mahomes already pointing that it's the Raiders.
No way.
You know, now the Raiders are getting all mad about their own penalties. Yeah, of course it's holding. Yeah, we'll just decline that because we picked up the first down there.
Lord.
Oh, you're holding Kelsey, are you?
Yeah, you know that's.
Oh,
gonna be-
my God, that's cheating
yeah.
Raiders. Jeez,
Wow.
look at him. Kelsey's like, come
He's
on,
like,
this is not
what?
fair.
Ticky tack.
This is
Come
not
on.
fair on any level.
Oh my.
Do you know who I
Lord.
am? I'm Travis Kelsey. That's my girlfriend up there.
Check it down to Pacheco. No.
Where?
Oh,
Hit him.
Kelsey again.
oh, flag.
Another flag. So how are the
Holding.
Raiders
Defense.
cheating this time? Let's see.
Flag.
There you go. Yeah. Oh wait. Oh
There you
what
No
happened there?
way.
There you go.
All right, let's get a shot. at this
Impossible.
guy. Let's get a shot at Taylor. She's disappointed in that guy.
The bodyguard next to her just loaded a shotgun with malicious intent.
Well, let's see. What am I seeing here? Oh, I'm just seeing old Max Crosby just isn't that good of a player.
Whoa. Whoa.
Looks like he just fell down.
Fall down, go boom.
Yeah, and then he's all complaining to the ref, and the ref helped him out. All right.
Come on, you gotta get there.
Stop using. Pacheco
There
to
we
just-
go, baby.
Oh my gosh.
Kelsey.
What
Oh
kind of
my
tackle was
gosh.
that? He's like, me dive at floor now. I'm here, coach. I play football.
I mean,
Yeah, look at that. How angry she is when the Chiefs get penalties. Yeah, look at that. How angry she is when the Chiefs get penalties, though. She was staring that ref down. I bet you they don't get any more penalties against them the rest of the game.
Oh man.
Maybe she was just upset because Travis wasn't in that play.
Yeah.
Oh, look out! Almost sacked him.
Oh no!
Oh. Whipped it down.
A little bit of a overthrow.
Noah Gray right there.
Dude, he's become fantasy relevant for some reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah.
That you can use the Chiefs' backup tight end as a relevant fantasy option with Travis Kelce out there.
Last week at Panthers, Noah Gray, 66 yards, 2 touchdowns, 4 receptions.
Oh, no penetration. We're done.
Oh, 2. Got away from Mahomes there. Worthy was open.
2 overthrows. Uh-oh.
Oh, want that one back.
3rd and long. Pass interference on the defense. 1st down, Chiefs.
Jack Jones needs to go.
Oh.
He was.
So I'm wondering if Mahomes was expecting him to get beyond the marker, which is why it's because, of course, Mahomes is perfect.
Right.
That wasn't. Sorry, that wasn't an overthrow. I forgot that Worthy ran the wrong route there.
I can't believe we're not blitzing.
Oh, there's offside. No, false start.
False start.
Well, now let's see if the
yeah. Wow.
Because I mean, a true Chiefs conspiracy would be that would have been against the defense.
Wow. 3rd and 20.
So here's where you really can learn a lot about the Raiders right now. The Chiefs pick this up. They might as well just get back on the bus and go to Las Vegas. Oh, they're not going to pick it up. Get it.
Oh!
He's out of bounds. Oh, too bad. That would have been an amazing catch.
Oh my gosh. This is why I have the Chiefs going back to the Super Bowl. And this is what Bryan was talking about in the podcast last week, where like they're not finding ways to outright dominate in these games, but last year they had a much worse record, and they had the same problem where they weren't looking great, but then they get to the playoffs and they're like, oh, every game matters now, so they just flip a switch, and they're capable of generating plays like that just based off the talent of the QB that they have behind center.
Well, and I would go a little bit deeper just with, if you remember Mike Tyson when he was actually Mike Tyson and not that travesty we saw against Jake Paul or whoever that was. But Tyson had won most of those boxing matches before the first bell even rang because people were so intimidated and how can we possibly beat this guy? And so there was this guy, Bruce Seldon, he barely hit, and Bruce Seldon just decided to take a 10 count and call it a day in the first round, right? Because he was so intimidated. And I think some of that is around the Chiefs now where we can't even leave them with 13 seconds, and they're probably going to win the game on us. And there's just a lot of this extra buildup there of this mystique of a team like that. I think the same thing was occurring with the Patriots for a long time. And then, of course, like the Steelers back in the 70s where you can try to beat them, but you're not going to.
Well, it definitely makes you make different decisions as a team or as a coaching staff when you know that your opponent is capable of making plays, or you give them the ball with 40 seconds back. Oh, that's too much time.
Right.
And yeah, I think that every great team has had that said about them. Like you heard it with the Patriots all the time. You heard it with even though they only won one Super Bowl, I think the Packers had that mystique around them when Aaron Rodgers was in his prime.
Kind of the longevity of winning too, right? the Steelers won 4 Super Bowls in the 70s. You know, obviously the Niners were tearing it up in the 80s. And, you know, the one and dones, like everyone was afraid of the 85 Bears, but then they didn't do anything after that 85 year. And so the mystique wore away.
Was that a butter ornament?
I don't know.
That's to derail us, but... Oh, here's that documentary about that Chiefs fan that is going to jail for the rest of all time.
Oh, yeah.
Typical Chiefs fan.
Oh, you know. There's one in every crowd, I guess. Oh, look at their little hats.
They're bright.
Yeah, they don't appear to have Chiefs colors. Well, I guess the yellow, but not that bright of a yellow.
Why is that guy
It's got an Eagles banner.
wearing Eagles gear with an Eagles flag?
That is
Does he
awesome.
know what game he's at? That is... Maybe we should save it for the next break, but that is one of my biggest pet peeves. Handoff for 2. Now, this is a guy that Bryan picked up in fantasy, I noticed. And Bryan currently is down to having a 33% chance to win this game.
He's got the Raider running back?
I believe so.
Abdullah?
I thought that was his pickup, but maybe that was dropped because I'm
Look
not.
at that. Raiders rushing. Rush yards fewest. Rush attempts fewest. Average.
Oh, sorry, he
lowest.
just dropped Abdullah.
First downs fewest.
He
Yeah,
dropped
he
Abdullah and picked up Anthony Richardson.
can't-
Yeah.
they can't
What?
Run.
Yeah. Yeah, I did.
Okay.
I mean, Anthony Richardson had a bad game against Detroit, but that's expected. It's a good defense.
That was a great block on that.
That first game he came back, he looked good. And he's got a lot of upside. Like he's rushing for like 60 yards a game.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
71. That was a great block.
Roger, before you got here, Roger said that Myers is the Raiders' best offensive player.
No, I corrected myself
Jacoby
and said.
Myers?
Oh, no.
Said
You said
Brock
Brock Bowers and then Jacoby
Then
Myers.
Jacoby
Yeah.
Myers.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, these rookies, I forget about them.
Are they going to let Aiden O'Connell throw the ball? Because, like, I wouldn't, but I'm just asking. Like, I think it's the right call that they're not,
Well,
but...
I thought they were going to start that Spencer Rattler guy. Or no, Ritter. I thought they were going to play him instead of O'Connell.
Yeah.
But then they remembered, Bryan, that O'Connell was the guy that beat him here last year.
Right. That's so cool. It'll be a cool moment for them. Father and son calling plays.
Yeah, but it's these plays they're calling.
We're going to run the ball up the middle. Okay, second down, we're going to run the ball up the middle.
Just play action here.
Oh, wait, sorry. What was that? Run the ball up the middle?
I thought Zamir White would be back this week, but I dropped Abdullah.
Oh, and a Chiefs injury. You can already tell what kind of injury it is based on where he's holding himself.
Yeah.
So we'll go to commercial break.
Will we? They're
Well,
kind of
it's the end of the first.
they're kind of lingering on the shot of. There we go. Box it
Dude,
up. Box it up, Amazon.
Isaac,
Yes.
why don't you have a Prime account?
I don't know.
You're the only adult that
Not
I
a
know
sponsor.
that doesn't have their own Prime account.
I don't know.
That is kind of weird.
Yeah.
I thought you
I
were
don't
waiting
order
for the.
waving an Eagles flag. Nothing drives me crazier. If you want to wear, if he was wearing a Philadelphia Phillies jersey, like, okay, weird that you're repping the Phillies in the, like, almost December, but whatever, like, cool.
In Kansas
But
City.
when you, but when I went to the Vegas Golden Knights game last year, they were playing against the Blues. I don't have Vegas Golden Knights stuff, nor do I support them. So I didn't wear any Vegas stuff. I definitely don't root for the Blues, who are in the same division as the Avs, so I didn't wear any of that stuff. So I just wore one of my Spit and Chicklets ugly Christmas sweaters. It's hockey themed. I rooted for the home team when good things happen for the home team because it's more fun. You know, you get involved with the crowd, you're visiting, root for the home team. It's more fun when the home team wins. Other than that, I don't care. Why am I going to go and wear a team who's not playing that night, wear their stuff to the game? It drives me nuts.
I don't. Why does it drive you nuts?
I think it's
unspoken rule.
Well, I don't know. It might be a me problem. That's kind of why I'm broaching the conversation of what's the etiquette there. Am I out of line? Like, is he allowed to wear like Philly or Eagles chain, Eagles hat, Eagles jersey, Eagles flag to Chiefs Raiders in Kansas City?
Well, the bigger question is he a Raiders fan that just doesn't know that he's wearing Eagles gear?
Oh God!
Maybe he switched teams halfway through the season. 3rd and 3. Hang on. Maybe we should run it up the middle.
We need Chris Jones to just take care of O'Connell.
Oh, they're going to let him pass.
Oh no!
Oh, no. Oh, my gosh.
He's wide
Myers was wide open.
How do you let him get over the top? You got a safety over there too.
Yeah,
That was some spectacular blown coverage.
Yeah, it was.
Welcome to Chiefs football,
What
baby.
happened?
Man, if Aiden O'Connell throws that with him in stride,
Yeah. If he put that ball
It's
5
almost-
feet further forward, that might be a touchdown.
It's almost like 13 thought he was in zone and then realized, wait,
Yeah.
it's not zone.
it might have been a cover 2 zone. That safety just
All of a sudden.
come over.
All right,
All of a sudden, the Chiefs are down to only a 70% win probability.
29-yard line here.
Oh
Oh my gosh!
That's an amazing catch.
What?
That should not have been caught.
That was
I
ridiculous.
I love Jacoby Myers. I think he's a underrated wide receiver 1.
How does that even get to him?
Well, yeah. So they put McDuffie on him.
Holding.
Oh, he just back shoulder.
Holy cow.
No, that was a well-designed communication between the
Here we
quarterback
go.
and the
Let's run
receiver.
it 3 times and
Carl has Myers on his team.
yeah, he does. Super annoying.
Oh, Raiders cheating again.
False start on the offense. Hey, there it is.
Dude, it's been like 20 years and we cannot figure out the red zone. I don't understand.
I don't understand how this team has been bad for so long.
So long.
Even when they made the playoffs once or twice in there, they still weren't like good.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't say that.
There's like what, one
Oh, he's
good
wide
Derek
open.
Carr year? Brock Bowers.
Well, I think with the Raiders, the real big problem, because if you remember, defensive guy would have moved.
So we've got short pass, run up the middle for no yards.
He's
This
gonna pass it
smells
here.
like incomplete pass.
Going to Brock Bowers.
Myers.
To the
He's
outside.
over there by himself.
I don't know why you're trying to isolate Bowers. Oh, no.
Just
get
run
rid
it
of
in.
Get
It
rid
was
of
there.
Oh, it was there. Although Aiden O'Connell doesn't appear to have much speed there.
No, you sure don't.
It was right there, was it not?
It-
That lane was. You just gotta go.
You got
Make a decision.
Michael Vick in there, you're scoring. Lamar Jackson scores. Jaden Daniels scored.
I mean,
Him, look at him, he's just plodding along. I might be able to run faster than him.
Mike Tyson's on his busted knees was moving
Yeah.
faster than that.
Let's miss it. No.
Nah.
All right.
They can kick field goals. Tie football game. We got a game. 3-3.
Yay.
What a barn burner.
That guy is a beast.
Yeah. Chris Jones would not want to be lining up on the opposite side of him.
Isaac, are you officially going to miss the playoffs?
Yeah. Well, no.
Yeah.
I need Roger to lose. I need Roger to lose to Ozzy today. I need you to beat Julia.
Oh, but hang on,
and
Isaac.
then
There is no Roger.
sorry, I need Kitty's Vengeance
Kitty's
to
a
lose
Vengeance.
today.
We got to beat Patty.
Yeah, and then I'd have to win next week, and I'd need Roger to lose next week again. It's just not looking good.
Patty's got a kicker in her lineup that's on IR.
But you know what?
Which makes it even more tragic that Isaac still loses.
You know,
That would be super.
you know what is
Who are you
I
picking?
like
What
that
idea
it's a
do you have?
4-team playoff for our fantasy league. I know that a lot of people do six
I don't.
out of the 8 teams,
I don't love it.
but in an actual sports league,
Oh, here we go.
if you're not in the top half of teams, you don't get to play playoff games. And my team, despite the roster that I have, which I think is really solid, has been blown out and underperformed in critical games and lost games by less than a point multiple times. I don't deserve to be there. And I'm not going to adjust the playoffs just so that I can make the playoffs. I set it for 4 teams going in. I have too much integrity to go back on that now. I
Alright.
refuse.
I would recommend you do it.
What is frustrating is that I've lost lives. Yeah, still losing. Still gonna just not great. Not ideal. I don't really get it.
Only QB drafted since 2013 to win a Super Bowl as a starter, Patrick Mahomes.
What?
Since 2013. So Stafford was before 2013, I'm assuming.
That is a banana stat.
Speaking of bananas. Come on, Hardman. Get out of there. Oh,
Ooh.
nope, never mind.
Jared Goff has gotten close twice, but hasn't won it.
Well, okay,
That's
so
the
the Chiefs have
the-
won the last 2.
The Ravens have not gotten close. They go in the second round every year. Trying to think of who else. Yeah, there's not.
I guess Jalen Hurts lost to
Right.
Patrick Mahomes.
Chiefs need a touchdown.
Stafford.
Oh.
There he is, Mad Max.
Check with
Tom
this
Brady
last
won with the Bucks. And then yeah, it's just the Patriots. Go.
Make the tackle. Make the tackle.
I don't need him to make go.
Make the tackle. Make the tackle.
I don't need him to make the tackle. I need that guy to put up 20 points because that's how many Tyreek put up. I don't see it happening.
It's okay. I benched Tyreek this week too.
I would like him to continue to do well. I mean, I need him to do well. The Dolphins are going to miss the playoffs, and I think it's bogus because I really think that they have the skill level to make the playoffs. They just had Tua hurt for 6 weeks.
Yeah.
He was healthy as heck.
Oh. No.
Croissant?
Yeah, I don't know who that guy is.
Oh, 64 forgot how to play football.
Kalavin face home. Raiders defensive end.
That's it. The Raiders have had so many injuries this year. Like from the beginning of the season, our whole defensive line was beat up.
No, he's going to have a return here. Yep, good
Oh.
pitch. Oh, owie.
Roger.
That would be the
He
least.
said, "Owie."
That would be the least. Well, that would be the least fun job is punt returner,
Yeah.
and then some random dude just
Full,
flying down
full
the field.
speed.
All-
You got to sit for a year on
Yep.
a winning team.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
And So this rush to put quarterbacks in. I mean, look how bad Caleb Williams sucked for the first, I don't even know, 6-7 weeks. And a lot of these quarterbacks, their confidence is blown. The second their confidence is blown, doesn't matter.
I think that's what
What's your
happened with
skill
the Panthers quarterback.
Yeah.
Bryce Young.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think they just threw him out there too soon, and he just got.
Well, and even, right, Brian, even when all of the scouts were saying this person's not NFL ready yet, it's going to take some time to develop. Yeah. Oh, no,
it's
you're starting week 1.
Yeah, the NFL is...
No, you're starting week 1.
Yeah, the NFL is fascinating because there's not that gap. There's not that gap league between, like, college and the NFL.
The other part, too, is now with college and the new NIL deals and the transfer portal, like Nick Saban talks about it. That's why he left. That's why he retired. Because it's just like you can't really develop a team and build a roster because a dude is going to be like, oh, well, I'm just going to transfer, or I can make more money on this team, or, you know, like, and so the development of players is going to take a huge hit. Even more.
And also with basketball, I would say the college game translates way better to the NBA than any other sport. But
because the defenses are harder in college. Like they don't have like the big difference is they don't have like the defensive 3 seconds in the key, which is crazy, and so they're just stuffing the paint all day long. You know what I mean? Whereas in the NBA, once you make that transition, it's wide open space.
Could the Raiders take the lead heading into the half?
Of course they can. It's the Chiefs, baby.
And then fold in the world.
Well, that is not how you want to start that. Not ideal.
Wasn't even looking.
Oh, someone forgot to render their graphics in Adobe before this. That's why you got to render the graphics, production team. You got to make sure those are rendered before you put them on TV.
It fits with the Raiders.
Some production manager at Amazon just got yelled at. Or just yelled at some intern.
Okay, we need a nice sack.
They're going to throw again.
There it comes.
Uh-oh. Do you hear the footsteps? Oh my gosh!
Dude, you know how mad I was when they drafted Brock Bowers?
Why?
Like, I was screaming in my truck, pissed. Because the Raiders have so much more need than a tight end.
Yeah,
and they traded up from Michael Mayer last year.
But, like, look at that.
But, yeah, exactly.
I mean, they weren't expecting him to still be around at that point in the draft, right?
No, nobody was. He was supposed to go as high as 5. And then the Rams tried to come up and get him.
But they're going to let him run now. Whoa!
Do it all.
Nice airborne.
Yeah,
wow.
I love this guy now.
Imagine being upset that you have Brock Bowers on your team.
But I mean, Brian, isn't that kind of the age-old strategy of?
It's okay, I didn't even know who he was.
Available,
yeah,
you know.
Yeah, and that's Tom Telesco's like, that's what he does. That's what he did with the Chargers. But I just really, I mean, I knew no matter what, if we did not get a quarterback, this was the season that we were going to have.
This may be the year to not go get a quarterback.
This year?
Although Bo Nix is looking better.
Jaden Daniels looks amazing. Drake May is looking like he's going to be good. He needs some time. Michael Penix, I guarantee you, is going to have a stellar career.
And Michael Penix sitting on the bench this year behind a veteran quarterback.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Michael Penix may be the best quarterback out of this draft.
Yeah, and we just don't even know yet. No. I wanted Michael Penix really bad.
I wanted the Seahawks to take Michael Penix. I wanted him to get behind Geno for a couple years. A UW guy.
He would have got a couple starts this year too.
UW guy stays in Seattle.
Whoa.
Donde está? What? Okay.
So Aiden O'Connell panicked right there and immediately threw
Intentional
the ball
grounding?
No, it shouldn't be intentional grounding.
He's trying to throw it to the running back.
No, he's not, Brian.
Yes, he is.
That was...
Regardless, dude, I've seen way worse intentional groundings than that.
Well, let's get a shot of Taylor. What is she thinking?
They've given it to him like when they've thrown it to a tackle. Oh, they have an illegal man.
Illegal man downfield is what they're calling.
The Raiders had an illegal man downfield and still couldn't.
Well, if you remember, Isaac, the Raiders from the 70s and 80s, they always had illegal men downfield because they were all criminals.
Oh, man.
I don't remember, Roger.
Yeah,
I wasn't born
you were
yet,
not born yet, yes. Al Davis's big just win, baby, all that stuff.
You did.
Whereas
That is my favorite.
I'm not
That
a-
is my favorite line from you is run, run, pass.
Marty Schottenheimer philosophy.
Yeah. I'm not a defensive guru, but even I could.
Oh, that is the
Almost
wrong
picked
team,
off.
Aiden. It's the ones that aren't in the red
picked
jerseys.
off by Bolton, but as usual,
Ooh,
Bolton
boy.
drops it because he's not supposed to catch the balls.
That was
Yikes.
a terrible throw. If he throws that
Just right.
out and
Just throw it.
out,
Yeah. Just get.
Look at those big paws on him.
Ooh. How long is this field goal? 56 yards.
Time for a block, scoop, and score.
I think the Chiefs are about to get the ball back in fantastic field
I
position.
wouldn't say that. Let's see.
Parsons got a leg.
He's got
Ooh,
it.
punched it right down the.
Oh,
he was short!
He was short. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Oh no, Brian.
Didn't get it there. It would have been good.
That's right down the middle.
Oh!
He probably thought he had it too for a long time.
That's like when I was watching the
Oh.
Seahawks. When I went down to the Seahawks Raiders game.
Oh, let's not talk about that.
And
Game.
they were in overtime. I was like screaming because, but from my field view, it looked like it went over, but it just went on the right on the opposite side of the post.
What a terrible game that was.
It was an amazing game. I don't know what you're talking
It
about.
was. What was it? 90.
I think it was 83
83 yards.
yards. Game-winning touchdown. Dude, that place was. Seahawks fans were so mad. We're like walking out and they're like, "These Raider fans are worse than Niner fans."
Seahawks fans.
It cannot be as bad as when we were there and they played the Steelers.
Yeah.
And we just had to walk through a hallway lined both sides by Steelers fans with their terrible towels high-fiving me. Like, we're walking out of the stadium. Neither team was even any good that year. But I had to pay, like, compared to the week before they were playing the Panthers, I think the tickets were $150 more expensive to go to the Seahawks game the week that I went.
Oh, man.
Stupid. Maybe next year we'll go back. I'm going to go to a game again with a team who has a terrible fan base.
There you go. That's a good plan.
Panthers.
Yeah.
Dude,
Can't
the
even sell
Seahawks
home.
play the Panthers.
Have you seen that? It was last year. They were selling tickets for as low as like $20.
It's crazy. For an NFL game. It's crazy. That is not what the Seahawks tickets were.
Yeah, they're talking about how awesome Max Crosby is, which is a true statement.
Yeah, I feel so bad for him.
Yep.
Wonder.
Oh, he's got all day in the world.
Why are we letting?
Oh
like,
boy, there he goes.
What is this defensive game?
There he
plan?
goes.
You cannot.
The day we beat the Chiefs is when we blitzed like every single play and gave him no like. You better get it out of your hands quick.
Let's count.
No,
1,
you just can't
2,
give him that kind of time.
3, 4, 5, 6.
Way too much time.
The average is like 3 seconds. Well, you dropped Max Crosby into coverage. Like, what is that?
That's a real effective use.
Right after they show the graphic about how much he
how
sacks.
awesome, how much of a destroyer he is.
Yeah.
There,
Nope. Maybe I want to throw it over here. Oh, wait. No, I'm
looks
going to go
like
over here.
Crosby
I'm gonna
touched
throw it
him
over
when he
here.
was down. That should be a late hit. Oh, and then he slapped him there. Should have been a personal foul.
It honestly should. Like, by the rules, this should be roughing the passer. He gave himself up.
Right there, he was up. And then look at that
Ooh.
Crosby. God, that Crosby guy. He's just cheater. And then
Little Kermit there is mad.
look at that.
I feel bad for defense players. Like, how do you stop yourself there?
Well, what you should do, Brian, is go back and look at like Super Bowl I footage where they would just hammer them when they were laying on the ground clearly. And now it's 3rd and 10. Got Worthy in there. Look at that. Kelsey, bang. Yep. Chiefs just love playing football.
You know you've been coaching too long when, like, you have a design play with the lateral. Oh, no.
Ooh, he got hit hard. That's why it's not working.
The poor stream deck is struggling. Can't handle having the scoreboard up.
Oh, yeah.
This is...
Chiefs football. Oh, there's our girl. There's
Taylor.
our girl. She's very excited about that. Oh, first down, everybody. She's letting everyone know. First down. Thank you, Taylor.
This is the word.
All right. Looking for Kelsey.
Only brought four.
Oh,
Only brought
he
four
fell down.
guys again.
Do you think Kelsey retires after this year?
Do they three-peat?
If they win the Super Bowl, yes.
If they three-peat, maybe.
But really, it's all about Taylor, right? If Taylor says you're playing.
How
some
old is
more-
he?
He's looking.
Because Taylor don't hang out with losers.
Wow. He's 35?
Yeah. No, he was on the 2014 team of the Chiefs that did not throw any touchdown passes to wide receivers.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't realize he was that old.
Yeah.
So, I mean, yeah, maybe.
Oh, Raiders cheating again? What did they do there? Oh, it's Raiders took a time. Probably because they were tie-tie.
Like, what does he do? He's just, like, walking out there,
Yeah,
and then
just-
Mahomes just finds him. That's so dumb. Like, how can you not cover that guy? He's not fast. Like, I guarantee the person covering him is way faster than Travis Kelce is. He's not, like, super shifty.
Except for
How do
right
you
there.
even cover that? As a defense, what are you supposed to do about that?
There's
Not let the
It
play
works
happen.
every single time.
All right, 3rd and 4. It's either touchdown, first down, or we got to kick another stupid field goal.
Intercept.
That's
Ah!
right there,
my
Noah Gray.
goodness.
Bam. Touchdown.
Oh, Brian.
The only thing that would have made that
sucks.
better would have been
A moon
had it
ball,
been-
dude.
Oh, and was Watson, not even Gray, the 3rd tight end.
A moon ball.
Oh, man.
That's it.
All day to close out on that pass.
That's
Oh, dear.
You could have closed on that pass, like, not even trying.
Oh, dearie me.
Like, what are you doing, Splain? You're just watching?
I don't know. That's not ideal.
Yeah, we need a new Raiders coach, Brian Fields.
Yo.
Okay, good deal. Chiefs.
Okay, well, the Raiders have just enough time to lead a 2-minute drill touchdown to tie this up. Aiden O'Connell's about to sling.
Ooh, surpasses Len Dawson for most touchdown passes in team history. That's a pretty major accomplishment.
Okay, well,
there.
tell me
In
who
his
Len
8th
Dawson
season.
was.
Len Dawson is, prior to Mahomes, was clearly the greatest quarterback in Chiefs history. Of course, was with the Chiefs when they originated as the Dallas Texans, and then they moved to Kansas City.
The Dallas Texans.
Yep, they were
That
part
was a
of
thing?
course, the AFL, right? The competing league with the NFL. Obviously, could not compete with the Dallas Cowboys, so Lamar Hunt moves the team to Kansas City. They become the Chiefs. Len Dawson, of course, led the Chiefs to the first ever Super Bowl, not known as the Super Bowl at the time, but now known as Super Bowl I, Packers Chiefs, which they got destroyed in 35-10, although it was 14-10 at halftime. And then evened the AFL NFL series in Super Bowl IV prior to the full merger by beating the Kansas City Chiefs 23-7, or the Minnesota Vikings 23-7. Len Dawson was also, Isaac, you give me a window and I'm going to start talking. Len Dawson was also in what is known as one of the greatest games ever played, which was the Christmas Day game, playoff game between the Dolphins and the Chiefs, which went into 2 overtimes with the Chiefs losing the game.
Interesting.
2 minutes, 10 seconds.
All right, so
They're going to run the ball.
17-yard
They are going to run the ball. Look at this formation. Well, I mean,
Okay.
hey, if you can run it for 15 yards every time.
And you locked it?
Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure there's not someone wandering the building with us.
It was locked when I got here.
Yeah, I locked it when I came in, and then Bryan obviously locked it and unlocked it and locked it.
So if the Chiefs, how many more Super Bowls do the Chiefs have to win before we start having a conversation comparing them to the New England Patriots in good faith?
I think it's already started.
I think that it started, but when are we going to have the
if they
serious
three-peat,
if they three-peat, are they on par or are they better than the Patriots dynasty?
Patriots never three-peated.
The Hallmark Channel original Holiday Touchdowns, which has Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes in the movie? What is that?
Do you not subscribe to the Hallmark Channel?
No, I don't, Roger.
Well, for those in the know of Hallmark Channel, the only thing that would make this movie better would be if Lacey Chabert was in it, because she's in every Hallmark Channel movie.
Wow.
And it's probably one of the few Hallmark Channel movies my wife will probably not hit play on just because it's got a football theme.
So anyway,
Yes. If the Chiefs three-peat, that would be four with Mahomes, and the Patriots got 6.
Muhammad Ali met Mike Tyson, who would win. And it's impossible to ever make that determination.
Yeah.
2 different eras, completely, you're discounting the completely dominant Pittsburgh Steelers of the 70s. But of course, when players signed with a team back then, they were property of that team forever until the team cut them, right? So, whole different stuff going on. The Green Bay Packers of the 60s, the Chiefs just happen to be a really good team right now. Are they better than some others or worse? Don't know. Just care about what they are now. Because I remember when they were the worst.
That gives me only slight hope being a Seattle Mariners fan.
Baseball, I think, is different just because of
good.
the lack of salary cap. One of the beauties of football is the salary cap,
league has a salary cap.
where it forces owners to have to make tough decisions, but it also provides, like, yeah, the Panthers completely suck this year, but you know what? They could be in the playoffs next year. Baseball, you can't even say that.
Sell the team. Fire Jerry DiPoto. Here's my Mariners
Oh!
for the day.
Well, went deep there, but nothing. No, because it's kind of disgusting that right now we could probably pick who the playoff teams in baseball are, and the season just ended. That was it for them. One and done.
What are we doing?
So you're going to run the ball.
So, well, but remember, guys, the strategy here is
Run, pass?
they can't leave any time at all for the Chiefs on any level because the Chiefs can come back to win. So they got to burn clock.
But it's only the first half.
Yeah. And see, the Chiefs have already playing into that game. We're going to take a timeout. Save just even 8 seconds.
Oh, dear.
And the great thing about the Chiefs is there can be 1 second on the clock and they can still win, as evidenced from the Denver game when they just decided to block the field goal.
Are they going to run the ball again? Now that the Chiefs are taking timeouts?
Well, he's in shotgun. That doesn't necessarily mean anything for the Raiders, but he's in there. Changing it at the line, changing his protection.
A whole lot of movement.
Chris Jones!
Oh no!
Chris Jones.
So hard to watch.
4th
dude.
down. Chiefs took a timeout again. They're going to get the ball back with a minute left at least. Yeah, Chris
All
Jones,
the Raiders had
that
to do
guy.
was get more than 1 first down.
Could you imagine, Brian, just standing there and suddenly that guy is rushing at you and you're aware of it? I mean, at least Aiden O'Connell didn't know he was coming. So it maybe wasn't as horrifying.
Oh, bad snap. Wow.
Well, he shifted the line to the left, and then they pulled the blitz.
Chiefs are going to kick a field goal here. Be up by 2
They're
possessions
going
at the end of
to
the
do
half.
a short screen to Worthy, and he's just going to burn 80 yards down the field for a touchdown.
I believe it. At this point.
Oh, flag.
Flag.
This is like the most of a Raiders game I've watched since like week 4.
When you had hope, Brian?
Yeah.
Why did you ever have hope?
I don't know.
Because, again, at the beginning of every year, your team might be good.
There's a whole lot of hand movement.
It's like he's trying to land a plane.
Hey, Macarena.
He's like, which penalty do you want us to call? Do you want us to call the one where you get 10 or 15?
Okay, there's tacking it on. How many more penalties can there's going to probably be at least one roughing the passer here to give the Chiefs a 15.
Or
yards.
deep pass interference. One of the
Oh, even better.
Why are we going to commercial?
It'll be pass interference.
It's inside the 2-minute warning, guys.
Well,
And it's for a Disney live action.
Disney
movie.
paid him a couple million to step on the game.
There was a year where it was so bad. It was like every change of possession.
Oh,
like
You remember
timeout.
that?
Yeah, timeout.
Do you
timeout,
remember the
timeout,
backlash
timeout.
where the NFL actually came out and said, we're going to kind of cut back on
Yeah,
doing that?
because they added like almost an extra hour to football. Like it was insane. I was like, oh my god.
I was recording games and just burning through commercials.
Yeah,
'cause
we
it was just
we
stupid.
recorded the Cowboys Giants game yesterday so that we could watch the dog show live, and it was amazing how fast the game moved when I was able to just fast forward all the
Yeah.
commercials.
Yeah, it was really bad a few years back.
Yeah, it was beyond stupid. I mean, even like they kick off
Yeah.
to start the game and then they go to
They
commercial.
go to commercial time.
It was like, holy God,
Yeah.
what is wrong with you?
Yeah, it was really bad.
How many Thanksgiving leftovers do you have right now
I have a lot.
from yesterday?
My wife cooked a spread, dude. We got like a whole big tub of mac and cheese. Got some green. What was that?
We didn't get mac and cheese yet. My parents.
No turkey.
Huh.
I don't really like turkey.
I love turkey.
No.
I love Thanksgiving turkey because we'll have ham for Christmas. You know.
Did you see that kid's sign in the game yesterday? It's like,
No.
I missed my mom's dry turkey for this.
You got to put it in the bag.
look at
That's
that.
the trick.
Thursday night
That's
is
a good game.
Packers Lions. That is
Ooh.
pretty sweet right there.
Who do you play in that game though?
For fantasy,
Yeah, man.
I have the Detroit Lions kicker. I'll be playing him.
Bates.
All right, Chiefs. Got 80 yards to go. Is Worthy in there? Oh, no, he isn't.
Uh-oh.
Patrick
Uh-oh.
in trouble.
Oh, well, or
Swallow it up.
Call timeout.
No.
oh wait,
If you're the Raiders,
I think there was too many Raiders touching him right there. That should have been a penalty. Still gonna get this playoff.
Look,
after
Kelsey
Caleb
just
Williams
got
did
to the
yesterday.
huddle and they're already breaking. He's like, what are we doing?
Oh, that's kind
This is where Kelsey just does whatever he wants.
of backyard, yeah.
still got the playoff faster than Caleb Williams did yesterday.
There he
Oh,
is.
there's Hopkins.
God, dude.
Go, baby, down to the 50. Now you
Raiders
call
are
your
the
time.
worst.
Boy, Bryan. Outside field goal. Oh, I forgot they're on their third string kicker.
Yeah, who knows what his range is. So really, they should just score a touchdown right here.
They should try to kick a 56-yarder and see if their third stringer can make a field goal. But
Max Crosby had three people on him.
wait, what? What's the issue?
They're saying he dropped it.
Well, let's go to Taylor. Let's see what she says. Because that's when they go to New York.
Yeah, but now that they've stopped everything, is it a 10-second runoff? How does this work? Okay, what do you want us to do here? Andy?
Yeah.
Just tell, what's going to be helpful for you guys?
30-yard touchdown pass to Kelsey. There's rest. Oh, he's got his hand out.
Guys, no. Okay, so we have to run it off 10 seconds, but don't be mad at us. We still love you. If that's an expedited review, I'm an astronaut. Al Michaels.
Heck yeah.
So this is a very long field goal.
Extremely long from some.
That is a catch.
That's definitely a catch.
That is a catch. So they at least got that call correct. 59 yards. They're gonna. I mean, why not? You're not gonna give them the ball back if you miss.
No.
Boom.
No.
Oh my God.
No.
Short. Can you imagine? Ow.
No, I can't because it's the Raiders. Can't imagine. Can't imagine us doing anything positive.
That was well short. Probably by 6 yards. 10-3. It is a one possession game.
As usual.
Going
with the
into the
Chiefs.
half.
It's okay because the Raiders really melt down in the second half.
Well, good.
Brian, how are you feeling here
You know,
after one half of this?
I don't love it.
This is not a good football game, by the
No.
way.
It's just ugly football.
I liked all 3 games yesterday significantly more than this game.
Like, I remember when the Raiders, when they drafted Derek Carr, and I think they lost every game until they played the Chiefs. But even that looked better. There was, these moments of, Derek Carr showing his arm and showing the potential. And, the problem with, watching the Raiders this year is, there's no It just looks disgustingly
Oh,
ugly.
and as if to prove my point that the Chiefs have been using devil magic all season, their win probability is 66.6% after the first half.
Yes, dude. Yes. See?
That is awesome.
Oh, sorry. No, that was before they scored the touchdown. They're back up to 84% now. My mistake. They started the game at like a 78% chance to win, and they're up to 84 after scoring 10 points.
Okay.
The Raiders just don't look like they have any
They don't have an answer.
offensive capability at
No.
all.
And their defense has given up on them because of their offense.
Yeah, that is not.
That's pretty bad.
Yeah.
You know, I honestly wouldn't hate the Chiefs so much if it wasn't for my mom.
What?
Wow.
Can you elaborate?
Well, we got a half. We can break down the
So
family trauma if you
Yeah.
want.
So I've been a Raiders fan forever.
Is this Medicaid billable?
Yeah. And my mom literally
I'm
rooted
counting this.
for all of the AFC West except for the Raiders. And it was brutal. Like, she was like the type of fan, like, it's where kind of I got it, where she would like jump up and like put her finger in your foot.
See, but why?
And it was crazy because
You can't
all of her
convince me
kids
that she's
liked
not.
the Raiders.
So she just wanted to root against all of
her
you guys
children,
on
yeah.
Sunday. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't be a Chiefs fan and a Broncos fan, or
Apparently
vice
in
versa.
and I had that argument. And she said, when you hate the Raiders, you can root for anybody.
That is true. That is a true statement.
Well, you know, you can't argue with that,
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
$238 career touchdowns.
So fun. Love the Patrick Mahomes era.
I mean, what? So after this dynasty is over, Roger, will there ever be another era in Chiefs football that is this good in any of our lifetimes?
Oh, in our lifetimes? Probably not. But remember, right? How many teams can you name that never had a good 5 to 8 year run?
The Seattle Mariners.
No, I can only talk on football, right? I don't know anything about baseball where they're really good.
Yeah, I mean who?
Where they're really good.
Yeah, I mean who is the team in the NFL that has had the least success over the entire course of their history? Maybe the Falcons, outside of appearing in one Super Bowl.
Well, Falcons.
Cardinals, they've appeared.
The Falcons in the late 70s were good. Cardinals with Jim Hart were good, and then in the 50s they played in some championship games as well. I think
The Titans had some good years. The Browns were good a long, long time ago.
You know,
Dolphins
so
on the
I
undefeated
just,
football team.
You know, you just have to be patient. You have to get the right players and coach, and really it starts with the owner. Can't be an idiot. You know.
You hear that, Mark Davis? You can't be an idiot.
Well, and I still don't understand, Mark Davis. What is with that haircut? What is the deal with that?
Somebody
That is
just put a
so
bowl on his
bizarre.
head.
That is just bizarre.
Maybe he's just frugal with his money.
Well, but then just shave
Like,
it all
He's got a
off.
lot of it. I mean, he just sold 10% to Tom Brady, which you know is a pretty penny. And then he sold another, I think, 15% to another two people. He doesn't care about the team. He cares about money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to care about the team at least a little bit, I think, to be a good sports owner.
Yeah. I think he cares about certain players, but he doesn't care about the team in general.
But I think you look at having a decent owner who doesn't interfere, getting a good coach, giving that coach a reasonable amount of time to make a team, right? You look at great coaches in the NFL, You can tell how great they are as if they went from one team to another and made everywhere they went a winner. Why is Marty Schottenheimer revered, even though he never made it to the Super Bowl? Turned the Cleveland Browns around, turned the Kansas City Chiefs around, turned the San Diego Chargers around. Andy Reid's another good example. Turned the Eagles around, turned the Chiefs around. Bill Parcells, Giants. These coaches, when you can go to other places and be successful, you're a good coach. So you have to have a good coach. And then, to be really honest, you need to have a decent offensive line. If you can do that, you can have Aiden O'Connell be your quarterback. Might not get you to the Super Bowl, but you're going to win games because you've got a decent line, right? Dak Prescott, his rookie season with the Cowboys, looked like the greatest quarterback ever because he had the greatest line ever. Now that he doesn't quite look as good as people thought he was. Right?
I think the running back, the devaluation of the running back is huge. Because you look at the teams and the quarterbacks that are doing well, and they have like some stability at running back.
Lamar Jackson, Derrick Henry, Jalen Hurts, Saquon Barkley. The Chiefs have had, well, but I guess they haven't had instability because Hunt's come in and been adequate.
Yeah.
So.
And Kareem Hunt, I don't understand why he kind of got like walked out of the league because he's been productive everywhere he's gone.
Yeah.
But like teams just don't value like once you hit like Todd Gurley, who's one of the great like came out of college, looked amazing, helped the Rams get to a Super Bowl. He's out of the league at 28. Like that's crazy.
Well, but when you looked at his last season, it's like, oh, I understand why you're out of the league at 28. Running backs just take such a significant beating. I mean, Jamal Charles, for the Chiefs fans out there, he was just amazing, but his shelf life was very limited.
Yeah.
Especially for him because he was kind of a little guy in the concept or context of football players.
Yeah. Do you think that Derrick Henry plays to this level again next year, or is this his last hurrah?
I don't know, because it's different, right? Because with Derrick Henry, like he has the skill, but he also now has the team, right? Like I think you've seen a little bit of drop off with Derrick Henry, not necessarily because of Derrick Henry, but because of his team. And so, like, when you're going against defenses, like, what are you gonna do? You know what I mean? Are you gonna stop Lamar? Or are you gonna stop Derrick Henry? And neither one of those options is a good option, right?
Yeah.
Like, okay, we're gonna load up and stop Derrick Henry. Well, Lamar's gonna run all over you and throw it deep, and okay, we're gonna stop Lamar. Okay, now Derrick. You know what I mean? Like, it's just not.
I do like the strategy when they say we're gonna stop Derrick Henry because I have Lamar on my fantasy.
That's a good point.
That was my first overall pick in our 2QB league, and I think that, and the
projections wanted me to select Patrick Mahomes. That's what the rankings said.
Who's not had a good fantasy year.
Who's not had a good fantasy year.
He's had a couple good weeks the last 2 weeks.
Yep, he's been decent.
With all the missteps I made, I'm at least happy that I was able to make the right decision there because he's been. But now here's a question for you. We have a keeper league, so I think it's just easy for me to be like, well, I'm going to hang on to Lamar, obviously. But typically, number one guys in any position don't go back-to-back years. Yep. So if someone is a Lamar fantasy holder,
but Lamar and
do you draft him?
Yes.
First overall.
Yeah. Lamar and Josh Allen are like the two that are immune from that stat. Like they may not even like Josh Allen, like he may not be number one, but he's still top 5.
Right.
You know what I mean? And he doesn't have a true number one wide receiver.
Does the same hold true for? So hang on, I want to pull up who the top QBs are right now in fantasy. So Josh Allen is the number 6 quarterback overall right now. Joe Burrow's the number 3.
It's probably because they just came off a bye, right?
Yes. Joe Burrow's the number 3. do you still put the same stock on him?
I don't know, because the thing about Joe Burrow is like, and the Bengals, for some reason, the last like 3 years, they start the season so bad, and so like even like me as a Jamar Chase owner, like it's like, dude, are you ready to ride that wave? Because it's rough. It's not a fun time always. You know, you can go Jamar Chase, 8 points, 10 points, 10 points. Oh, 50 points. Right. Like, what? You know, so I don't know. But I believe, like Joe Burrow. I really like Joe Burrow. I believe in him. I think. I mean, I picked them to get to the Super Bowl.
The Bengals currently have the highest passing yards per game in the league.
Yeah, they need a defense though, and they need a running back. They should have never got rid of Joe Mixon. That was crazy.
They sit just ahead of the Seahawks in rushing yards per game, and that's not a good thing. That puts them in 6th worst in the league. So,
yeah,
but
yeah, I
points
think for
per
now,
points per game wise, they're still top
I think
6.
for now, with the lack of QB development, the transition of like, you know, the generation of my times, elite QBs kind of fading out. I think it's going to be a while before you see a big influx. So I think you can count on the top 5 QBs for a little bit. Because like, who's coming up that you're like really, other than even Caleb Williams, like.
Well, you tell me, because
I think Caleb Williams like 2 years away.
You're gonna have to. Your team is going to have to rely on someone coming out of college and developing them to have a chance to.
Yeah, that's why I want them to sign Justin Fields to a 1-year deal.
The Raiders?
Yeah. Sign Justin Fields to a 1-year deal.
We're gonna call this segment Bryan fixes the Las Vegas
Sign
Raiders.
Justin Fields. Okay, fire Antonio Pierce. Fire that whole entire coaching staff. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Hire Bill Belichick.
Okay.
Or Mike Vrabel. Draft a QB. Sign Justin Fields to a 1-year deal. Let Shador sit behind Justin Fields for a year. And I think next year you win some games. You still don't make the playoffs, but you win more than 2 freaking games, right? And you got to draft a running back too. You got to draft a running back high 2nd round.
I mean,
number 1 pick.
Well, that's what I was asking.
The race is definitely on for the number 1 pick.
Yeah, it's between them, the Jaguars, and the Giants.
The Jaguars.
Yeah.
How's Doug Peterson not fired yet? That is a pass to no one, Aiden. There's no one there. Seeing ghosts.
4th round pick out of Purdue. Doing 4th round pick things.
Out of Purdue, more like. Got him. The Giants were eliminated from the playoffs with that loss to the Cowboys.
Darn it.
So you're a little bit behind. You really need to lose today to keep up with them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, the Chiefs are guaranteed a playoff spot if they win today.
Which is, I mean, it's week. What week is this? 13? Still got 5 more weeks left after this.
Well, and the great thing is if they beat the Raiders and they're guaranteed a playoff spot, we could just rest all our starters until the playoffs.
One of the Giants' 2 wins is against the Seahawks. I don't know how that's possible.
That's hilarious.
Know how that is possible.
What was the score on that game?
Went to overtime.
Oh, that's how it's possible.
26-20.
It's
one of the Raiders' 2 wins is against the Ravens.
Yeah, how does that?
That is also nuts. Ooh,
come on. Just get it to him, man. You know, like.
Oh, Reed, you're a little too excited there.
I love how excited DBs get when they like pretend that they force it incompletion, but really the QB
just overthrew him. Yeah. And he still almost brought it down.
Yeah.
Oh, I think Reed was
I did that.
I think he was a little more excited about the block he put on that guy before. You missed that part.
Each other at any point during the remainder of the season for a Super Tank Bowl. Oh.
No.
So this is missed tackle 101 right here. You watch the very first guy who should have made the tackle just decide to stand there.
That was the decision that he made.
Flat-footed.
Yeah.
Right there, flat-footed.
Yep.
Yep.
Got to keep moving your feet. I'm told.
Yeah.
Told that helps.
It really does, though, because it's hard to start and stop like that.
It's hard on your knees.
Yeah.
Brian, you lied.
What?
Week 16.
No, stop it.
The Jacksonville Jaguars play the
No,
Las
bro.
Vegas Raiders.
No! There will be no winner. We're going to a 0-0 overtime draw. Both teams are just taking knees.
The only thing that would be better is if that was in London.
It is not. It's at Allegiant Stadium. Oh, no way. This is when we're in Vegas. This is when my wife and I are in Vegas. We have to go to this game.
God.
We have to find a way to get to this game.
Live stream from the
I don't think it'll
stadium.
be that hard.
That is a ridiculous pass.
Vegas has not embraced the Raiders.
No. Well, they're a hockey town.
They're a hockey town.
They
The
are.
hockey team is, what, they're a year before the Raiders?
Yeah, but their
They're not
hockey
a hockey
teams.
town.
Their hockey teams
It's
already won a Stanley
Nevada.
Cup.
Knock it off.
Their
That
hockey
makes
teams already
no
won a
sense.
Stanley Cup.
That makes no
Never
sense.
Did you see the parade? Did you see the parade that they had in the strip after they won? All the people that turned out for that. They have the Las Vegas hockey community is diehard, and I guarantee you that there is more fan support behind
Whoa.
the Golden Knights than there is the Raiders.
Gutsy
The
call
Golden
there
Knights-
3rd and 5, and they actually pick it up by
I
running.
cannot believe that.
Yeah.
The Golden Knights have won a cup already. What have the Raiders done in Las Vegas?
Okay, I hear what you're saying, but what I'm saying is you can't fully dub it a hockey town when it's like 5 years in.
Oh boy!
Oh, they didn't
Oh,
give him. How
no.
did they not give him the first, though, Brian? I missed that part. It looked like it looked like he had the first. Not that I'm complaining, but I could have
child had a lot of spit. What?
I could have swore he had the first down on that 3rd and 5.
That's what Antonio Pierce was.
That's why Antonio Pierce was freaking out, because they marked it short.
Why not QB sneak there?
Yeah, he definitely had no
was
chance
nothing.
there.
I kind of wanted to see the previous play.
Yeah, me too, because I just assumed. All right, I'll stop assuming.
What's the win probability go up to after that play? Let's see. Oh, it's actually gone down since half.
No, you had it at 66.6, remember?
Yeah, but that was that was because it hadn't updated. Maybe the website's lagging behind. They do say. I'm trying to see if I can find the. Okay, there we go. Now they're back up at 84%. Jaguars Raiders Sunday.
They should
December
actually flex that
22nd.
into Sunday Night Football just for fun of
I mean, that is.
the premier matchup.
There's a chance that decides who gets the first overall
Yeah.
pick.
Which team,
It comes down to that game, which team loses.
Which team does Shadur Sanders refuse to play for?
Circus, dude. But it's something Mark Davis would do because it would sell tickets. It would sell tickets.
Well, they're gonna have a pick that is. They are gonna have a pick that is high enough that they will get to make the decision on if that's what they want or not.
Yeah. Well, not if you got to take the coach before the draft.
I mean, but would he come in as an NFL head coach, do you think?
Because you're going to, playoffs week 1, they're going to fire.
You think I wanted to make sure that I was wearing the color of the team that was going to win. I wanted to make sure that I was wearing the color of the team that was. So there, I was.
Chris Jones laying it down. Here's how it's going to roll the rest of this game. Aiden O'Connell, he's dead.
I think Aiden O'Connell was dead inside before this game started.
Oh, yeah.
If the Seahawks lose to the Jets this week, I'm.
The Jets are just a disgrace to the entire NFL.
Oh,
Well, hey, there's.
Jets are just a disgrace to the entire NFL.
Well, hey, there's Gray. Because I had Keenan Allen put up 20 in that
Oh yeah.
game as well.
But that's a risky play.
It was. It was. But. There he goes! Keep going. Keep going.
Dude,
Just kidding, Bryan. I'm a genius.
That's like 3 points.
He's back. He's back. 3 more points than I had 2 seconds ago.
Dude, he runs like such a tank.
Yeah.
He's like, ah.
I'm hearing me.
Why are we hearing you?
I forgot to mute the stream.
Have you heard Isaac's commentating of the
Wolverines?
The Wolverines?
No, I haven't.
What? You haven't seen any of those
Where do
clips
I-
on
I keep
socials?
forgetting every time we do the podcast to make you do.
Does he have radio announcer voice?
Yeah, and he does
There,
this.
I'll pull it.
It's good.
Well, you
I don't
gotta
think
do
I
that.
sound like that.
You do though.
You sounded like a dying Muppet there.
So
Well,
do they not?
Don't be mad at me, man. Oh no.
Oh no,
Whoa.
no. And that's a hold probably on the offense as well. Oh, why are they hugging? What's that about? You're supposed to hate each other.
But drops back a
Oh, this is from last year. There you go. While we're waiting on the flag.
gets the puck by Ushio, but drops back a turnover. 2-0 for Anchorage. Chesney walks it in past near side, and they score!
That's what you did. That's what I did. And there's goal.
Yep.
4 years.
Yeah.
There's a whole documentary about it now. Shout out to Hockeytown, premiering July 15th.
Dude, I cannot wait to see the stat after the year of how many illegal formations that they called this year. It's insanity.
3rd and 30.
You still let them get like 15 yards.
Easy field goal now.
Good job, Raiders. Dude, this is what the HBO Max stream looks like when I watch football or basketball.
Maybe you just have crappy internet.
I don't think so, because like all my other streams work just fine.
Nothing will defeat the Tyson fight that was on
Yeah.
Netflix.
Was that poor quality?
Yeah, it was
They had it on at the Wolverines game. It was
Kept
after
cutting
the
out.
first period. They had so many people on their site that I'm sure their servers got exploded. Chip shot.
Okay, made that one. So
2 possession game.
13-3.
Yay.
It's not looking great.
Oh, we're looking better.
I'm so glad I left my house for this.
Brian's looking up Shador Sanders highlights right now.
Oh man.
Yeah, we'll see how good Shador is in the NFL.
I mean, if they went that route, really, no matter who they get, I love them picking up someone like Justin Fields
Me too. But they
That could
won't.
just start
If they
games,
get
but-
Bill Belichick as a coach, they will. Because Bill Belichick hates putting out rookie QBs.
Is that a thing?
That's
Is that
totally a
something
thing.
that
there was
is-
reports as soon as Tom Brady got ownership that was like the first thing that he was going to do was to ask Bill Belichick to be the coach.
But he only has like 10% ownership. Like how much sway does he
Yeah,
have?
I
It's
cannot
Tom
see.
Brady,
I
though.
cannot see any scenario where Bill Belichick would go. Tom Brady has authority over me on any level.
Yeah,
I cannot imagine that would be a thing.
maybe. There's talks of him going to the Giants or the Giants or the Jets.
A Bears team that has been an actual NFL contender in my lifetime.
Well,
That's
but
not true.
yeah, because you had Lovie Smith as their coach, and he had them in the playoffs.
What's the Bears' record the last?
Didn't Brian Urlacher go to the Super Bowl?
Yeah,
That's in your
so
lifetime.
that was against the Colts
The Colts.
in that downpour of a Super Bowl. Rex Grossman of all people as the quarterback.
Okay, Bears season by record the last 40 years. Starting in 1999, the year I was born, 6 and 10. 2000, 5 and 11. 2001. I forgot about this 2001 season that I would have been 2 years old
you were
for.
2.
They were 13 and 3. Then 4 and 12, 7 and 9, 5 and 11. 11 and 5 in 2006, 7 and 9, 9 and 7, 7 and 9. 11 and 5 in 2010, 8 and 8, 10 and 6, 8 and 8, 5 and 11, 6 and 10, 3 and 13, 5 and 11, 12 and 4 in 2018.
That was probably Lovie Smith's year. With
That's the best season they outside 2001. Who was playing for the Bears in 2018?
so their quarterback was
Is that Jay Cutler? No.
No, it was
And then what happened to them in the playoffs? Is that where they double doinked in the playoffs?
I can't remember who their quarterback was.
I think it was Jay Cutler.
Because no, Mitch Trubisky was the double doink in the playoff.
Let's see. There's a whole Wikipedia article about it. The first year under head coach Matt Nagy.
Hmm. Oh, that was the year they got Khalil Mack, I think.
All right, 1st and 10 for the
Oh my
Raiders.
gosh. In the postseason under Bears 2018 season, which is a Wikipedia article, you go to the postseason section and it's entitled NFC Wildcard Playoffs versus Philadelphia Eagles. See main article, double doink.
Oh, so it is a double doink. Okay.
Yeah.
Double doink.
Oh boy.
No, Chris Jones chilling up.
You need someone to make
Yeah.
a play here.
No, you don't.
Bolton,
silver and
Bolton
black.
just did. He made the play.
If this is going to stay a football game, this drive has to amount to something.
Nah.
Well, it could amount to.
Oh, it didn't work to the right side?
I
got it. Let's run it the other way.
Except
It's
this time,
surely gonna work.
this time we won't have any blockers out in front.
Oh my god.
That'll fool them.
This is what I'm saying. It's so hard to watch, man. It's ugly. And then you get done these 3rd and longs with a QB like Aiden O'Connell. This is impossible.
Well, now he's out of the shotgun, so
You can at least see Chris Jones coming.
He's
run,
not
run,
good.
pass. Run, pass.
Ooh, they're going to throw the flag. Offsides for the Chiefs.
MJ Glaze is having a hell of a time with Chris Jones.
I think anyone has kind of a tough time.
But he's just letting him ride around him. Like, you gotta move your feet there.
Well, he was offsides here.
So,
Yeah.
I mean,
like, ah! Ha! Like I would be looking at him the whole time. That's weird to me. That they like. Have you ever noticed that tackles look like straight on, rather than looking at their guy that they're going to be blocking?
Yeah. Showing pressure again. They bring 5. Aiden O'Connell airs one out. Holy cow, Brock Bowers!
Bowers, baby.
That's got
Offensive pass interference.
No way. He was holding his arm.
I don't know why Bowers has to cheat.
Pushed off of him.
Yeah,
Offensive
pushed
pass
off.
interference. This
Yeah,
play's coming
this
back.
is-
This play's coming
Oh my
back.
gosh. They just cheat so much.
Oh, Aiden.
Barba.
Did they pick up the flag?
No, it was against the Chiefs, of course.
Boo.
Oh, let's
Hits.
That'll teach them. They'll know.
They'll never expect us to do it for the 3rd time this
Yeah.
drive.
It surely has to work. Maybe they'll smart enough here and actually pass. Even just these, like, I would love to see like a short pass here, quick pass, quick out.
Let's see.
I swear, if they run, I might leave.
They're going to pass.
There you
Oh, he dropped
And
it.
Brock Bowers dropped it.
Dropped it.
Hey, at least they didn't run pass.
But now they'll run.
They probably would have then go for it on 4th down and run it again.
No, so apparently, wasn't really even tracking the ball.
No, they didn't think it was going to come to him. He was blanketed.
I just want the Raiders to make this somewhat
Jacoby
watchable.
Myers has not been involved here lately.
Yeah, that's the Raider way. They get a hot hand and then they go
Sacked.
Oh,
boy.
goodbye. That field goal you thought you were going to kick? Nope.
He's already left a 56-yarder short. Oh, boy.
Yeah, they can still try a field goal.
I think they're really handsy this year.
55-yarder after missing a 56-yarder short. The kick is up. The kick is right. The kick is no good.
Long enough this time, at least.
Dang, dude, Daniel Carlson is gone after this year. That sucks. Where did this chocolate come from?
It's been here for a
I
while.
don't care.
Okay.
That's where I'm at. Oh, me.
Eating your problems.
Yeah, man.
I don't know. This is... Why'd we pick to do this game again?
I don't know.
Because Bryan's a Chiefs hater and I'm a Raiders hater.
Yeah, but remember the last game that we did? It was like, it came down to a play late in the game.
To watch.
There was like football stuff happening.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's like on the computer, like connected to the TV.
Oh, I don't know. Because the way that I have the TV set up is to screen mirror off my computer. And I haven't been given the budget to buy a Roku for my office TV yet.
It's a smart TV.
It's so slow. Plus, like, what if I need to show someone something quick? If we're doing, like, an Excel meeting in here, and I just pull it over to my left screen, boom, on the TV.
Like, I don't think there's wrong with that, but I'm just saying when you're doing a live stream, you might as well just, you know.
Is it bothering you that it's in two different spots?
Yeah, because then I'm like, ADHD.
You can barely handle watching the Raiders lose
Once.
once.
Yeah. I gotta watch it
twice. Oh, it's like, oh, I'm gonna look away. No, you're not.
New kind of torture.
New kind of torture. It's just called watching every Raiders game. What is this an ad for?
Thursday Night Football.
Tonight's Journey.
Apparently the Packers were good in the 20s and 30s as well.
Before the Super Bowl era.
Yes, well before. All right, Chiefs. Let's just go down and get another touchdown.
If the Chiefs score here, we're done. Oh, kind of a tough one.
Yeah, was that a safety right in his face?
4:25 left to go in the third. Chiefs defense laughing it up on the bench. It's a great day to be them.
I don't know how much laughing I would be doing with just 13-3.
Have you seen the way that the Raiders are playing right now?
Yeah, but
Oh,
What is that?
and now Travis Kelce dropped one.
you know,
Apparently the ball has been covered in some sort of illicit substance that is causing the Chiefs tight ends to... Or did Patrick Mahomes just zip this at 1,000,000 miles an hour?
No.
he should have had it.
Looks to Taylor. Sorry, babe.
Yes, you don't hang out with losers, so.
If the Chiefs lose the Super Bowl this year, do Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce stay together?
She'll write a song.
Aired out.
Oh, baby. There's my guy right there.
Oh, it doesn't even matter. Doesn't matter. 3rd and 10. Here's a 30-yard pass to Hopkins. Oh, bye-bye.
Yeah,
Get a map. He was lost.
Yeah.
Richardson did not know where he was. So much time in the pocket. The no-look touchdown pass? Man, imagine having a competent quarterback playing for you. I would know what it's like. The last couple of years, I've had Geno Smith. Although, I'd rather have Geno Smith than whatever the heck the Raiders
Aiden O'Connell.
had going on this year.
Pretty sure they'll trade you.
The Minshew Mania, you don't want none of that?
Nope. Well, wait. Do I get Jacksonville Gardner Minshew?
No.
Well, then no.
You could have either one. Didn't
I
go
think
anywhere.
Antonio Pierce overcoached him.
That's a
Oh,
catch.
that. What is that about?
That's a catch. Are they challenging this?
They are, because that's a catch.
Yeah.
Heck. Xavier Worthy.
I'm surprised he hasn't been more involved.
Well, they have so many options now. They've got
Even
three tight ends
even
they can throw the
still,
ball
like,
to.
When at the beginning of the year, like they were going to like Juju Smith-Schuster.
3rd and 3. Pacheco in the backfield, about to run for an 18-yard touchdown.
So hard.
He did pass block so hard. And
Oh.
That makes me happy.
whoa!
That makes me happy.
It'll stay a 2-possession game. See, guy wearing Texas football jersey in the crowd, whatever. That doesn't bother me. Not the same league.
No. Oh, he just thought Kelsey was going to keep going that way, and he didn't. Sometimes the backyard football bites you. Sorry, Taylor.
Boom. 16-3. Death by 1,000 cuts. The 2024 Kansas City Chiefs.
Love it.
Doesn't matter who they have kicking the ball. Guarantee you they'll have a fantastic week for your fantasy team.
That is weird to be on your third kicker and not be panicking.
I mean, just make chip shot field goals
All day long.
all day long. Get paid.
Get paid. $2
So who else do we have? Who else do we have this week? The Seahawks play the Jets tomorrow. Early morning.
What, tomorrow?
Sorry, Sunday.
I was like,
Long weekend.
That's right.
We've got
Don't give the NFL any ideas.
yeah, no kidding.
Steelers, Bengals. Bengals kind of have to win out to save their season.
There's no saving their season.
Cardinals, Vikings. Need the Cardinals to lose. Rams, Saints. Need the Rams to lose. Niners, Bills on Sunday Night Football. The Niners with a losing record.
Bills should straight up beat them into the ground. They're too mangled, the Niners are.
Mhm.
And we've got Browns, Broncos on Monday night. Eagles, Ravens as the afternoon game. That's one that you'll want to watch.
Eagles, Ravens.
Two of the best running backs in the league right now. Going at it. I would say definitely, if not the two best, probably 2 out of the top 3. I don't know what the stats say about that, but
I'm sure Derrick Henry's way up there.
Saquon and Derrick Henry are number 1, number 2 in
2,
yards rushing.
Who's third?
Josh Jacobs.
Oh, I have that guy on my team. And he got a touchdown yesterday.
Derrick Henry, first in the league. Uh-oh. Oh!
Hey, that is a big man falling on your hand there.
Uh-oh. Yeah, he'll be fine.
Yeah, it's not the hand you throw with.
They'll sacrifice a goat in the blue tent and be okay. Can anyone's take be so wrong so quickly?
Yeah,
Ball.
that's a dangerous play there.
43 is the guy that blew that tackle.
Oh, two misses.
Ran out of gas.
I mean,
Yeah.
as would I. Who am I to judge? See, but now that you didn't score on special teams, you need to rely on the Raiders' offense
So here we go.
to do something. And
Oh, look, they run it.
that's right up the middle. A gain of 2. A gain of 2. Do gains of
Motion to the
Interesting.
right.
It's definitely a pass,
This-
unless he's just going to run it.
Aiden O'Connell.
There was
doesn't
a hold
run,
that
so-
they missed. Oh, no,
Yeah,
they didn't
they
miss
got it.
They got a holding.
That is coming back. So now you're definitely throwing it twice.
No,
No.
don't underestimate the Raiders.
That's not what that means.
Come on. Second and 17.
Even when the Raiders, like, something goes right for them, they find a way. They find a way.
Yeah. That's holding.
What a weird job that would be to have.
Yeah.
Couldn't be me. 65 yards and penalties.
Yeah.
That doesn't
Raiders
seem
are
great.
disciplined. They're so disciplined.
Why are they lined up to run the ball? Why are they lined up to run the ball on second and 17? Oh, it's a fake.
On second and 17.
Oh, no.
Oh!
Brock Bowers!
So
There you
Okay.
go. That was something.
Okay.
I feel alive again.
The only hope that we have. Brock Bowers, baby. That's some good points for me.
Man, imagine passing on that guy on your fantasy team.
Yeah.
Couldn't be me.
You did that twice.
Well, you got.
I did not do that
You got
twice. I did
suckered
it
into
once. Did it once. I was not drafting a tight end. Although, you know, if I could have replaced my 4th round pick of Dak Prescott with Brock Bowers, I would.
Yeah.
All right. Now we got a football game again.
So, as usual.
Chiefs are going to make it interesting.
Yeah.
Man, I can see it now. The Chiefs get stalled out. The Raiders lead a long drive on offense and score to go up by a point.
Don't put that evil.
At which point the Raiders or the Chiefs come back the other way
Chiefs with 35 seconds to go.
and kick a field goal with no time on the clock.
Yeah.
But when
We're all
you've
sitting
run
here
the ball,
judging.
when
Why
you
are they running? Why are they ready to ball
well,
it?
when you've run the
Idiots.
ball all game long for, I
Well,
mean,
the hope is that you do that.
you
Like,
sell
I
you
get what
sell the
they're-
play action.
They're trying to do, but it's just so ugly and hard to watch. Like, and at some point, I feel like you got to get away from that.
They have not involved like Myers much here in the second half.
Dude, they do that. They like
No.
get a player going. This is like one of Devontae Adams' biggest things was they get him going and they're like, okay, you no longer play football.
No more.
No more for you.
Don't be selfish.
They probably have like signing bonuses in their contract or something. Like, hey. Let's bring it down a notch there, buddy.
Catches more than 4 passes a game. We owe him.
This is Isaiah Pacheco's drive.
Oh,
It's
is it?
time for him to emerge from having more than 5 points this game for me. Especially when I've got Tyreek Hill 20 points, Keenan Allen 24 points on the bench.
Yeah, I was so mad when I seen you picked up Keenan Allen.
And I sat DK Metcalf this week.
Good job.
Well, that might be the right call.
You're doing it.
I left in Tank Dell though, who's bitten me so many times, but they're playing the Jaguars. You know,
Yeah, they could use it as a get right game.
they're playing the Jaguars.
Which they need to use it as a get right game because they look awful. CJ Stroud is looking like he was a fraud.
Yeah, what's going on with that?
I don't know. He just looks like he's losing his confidence for some reason.
All right, Travis. What hat is that guy wearing?
Kickoff into the end zone, and he's going to just sit there.
All right. It's time for a big Pacheco coming out party. He's back, especially now that Patrick Mahomes' fingers are mushed. Oh, it was his left hand.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, he only throws passes with
he's
his
fine.
left,
They didn't
like,
even need to
once or twice
sacrifice
a
the
game.
goat. They probably just like strangled a pigeon or something. That's not the right running back.
Hopkins had just split both defenders and was going to be wide open, so it's Hopkins had just split both defenders and was going to be wide open, so it's good that the Raiders had that pressure because
3rd and 11 all of a sudden.
Don't worry.
Red orb. Mahomes dropping back.
And...
Scrambling.
Come on, Crosby.
No!
Crosby, get
No,
him!
wait. No! Oh, what just happened? There were so many. That was a symphony in 3 parts. First, Mahomes was going to get tackled, and then he dodges it, and then Crosby almost gets him again, and then he breaks it, but he gets tripped, but he throws it,
This is that voodoo magic.
and then Hopkins drops it.
Hopkins just totally dropped it too. That's what sucks.
Oh, come
it's
on.
right there.
How?
So now the Raiders will march downfield and take the lead.
No way. Not a chance.
I smell a field goal.
You don't understand the Chiefs.
Oh, not again.
What's crazy is that Abdullah is like I'm pretty sure he's been in the league for a long time.
I don't know. You dropped him off your fantasy team.
I sure did. But I mean, it's not like those yards on the kick
He's
return
probably having a
were-
better game than Pacheco right now. Oh, no, he's not. Never mind. Never mind. No, he's
Yeah,
not.
3 points, buddy.
3 points. Hey, almost 4.
Almost. I got the Gus bust though. Gosh, gosh.
Where's Kitty's Vengeance at? Travis Kelce slowing down a little bit. Ooh, the tide has turned somewhat on Kitty's Vengeance.
Hey. What is
Okay.
happening?
Hey, that was a running play that picked up a first down. Those types of, if you were run
Chiefs
passing,
are like, what would hurt them more? If we beat them or if we let them win?
So, okay, we're going into the fourth quarter. At the start of the game, I said, what's the best case scenario?
Yeah.
And you said the Raiders play a gritty, close game and lose by a field goal.
Yeah.
And we're right on pace for that.
We're right on pace for that.
So where's the problem? This is the best case scenario.
Because it's making me nervous that we're gonna do something stupid. But there's no way. I mean, like, you would have to, like, with the way the Raiders defense is playing, you'd have to hold the ball with like 15 seconds left to have a shot at.
That's what Roger was talking about
Yeah, we'll
when
see.
you were gone.
Yeah.
Was like going on a long drive,
Well,
like
we'll
an
find out
anaconda, like an
right now.
anaconda squeeze type of drive.
Yeah, I don't know.
They're not a consistent enough team to do that.
Maybe big plays.
Well, apparently Aiden O'Connell just needs to throw a rainbow up
Yeah.
to Brock Bowers.
Hey,
So,
I mean,
Dude, if Aiden O'Connell could move even just slightly better than he does,
he looks like he's wearing concrete cleats
Yeah.
every play.
yeah. Yeah, but if he could move just a little bit better, he wouldn't be too bad.
I don't think. I mean, when the Raiders get a new QB, his time in this league is done, right? Like he's not.
no, Aiden O'Connell
Yeah.
just be back.
I mean, they benched him for
I don't think he has.
for Radler, or not Radler, for Minshew.
so he's a backup.
What? I know Jackson Smith was available.
Jackson Smith and Jigba is available. In what league? In our league?
The race is on to pick him up.
Gosh dang it, Bryan!
I don't even need him either.
But Isaac, didn't you have?
I'm on my laptop too. If I had realized what you were doing a second sooner,
thought
I
you
would have
had
been able to
picked him
get
up a
to
while
him.
ago. Didn't you have him?
I did have him at one point. I
Yeah.
dropped him.
Well, then there you go.
I shouldn't even take him if I'm gonna when I have DK Metcalf on my team too. So it wouldn't. But I love Jackson Smith and Jigba though. That was my first. That's the
There
first.
it is.
Oh,
There it is.
Oh! Oh! What?
What?
I think it's gonna be short though. It looked like when he dove in, his knee went down.
Oh my gosh!
No, you'll see neither one of you were paying attention, but the
Yeah.
defender fell down, which left him wide open. And Aiden O'Connell saw that.
They're gonna review. I mean,
Ugh.
now the Raiders take the lead.
Even that was questionable.
Wow.
Yeah, let's see
Okay.
this. I'm all over here picking up fantasy players.
No, see, he falls down.
Oh, he had a beat either way.
Yeah,
though.
he definitely was going to make that catch, but
Yeah. Might not have got so much yards after the catch. Wow.
Holy moly.
Been waiting all year for that Trey Tucker. I thought he was going to have a breakout year. That dude's fast.
What a play. What was that? That hit him with that Kaliba, ripped out his heart. Temple of Doom. Kaliba. No, but that's the first Seahawks jersey I ever bought. Was Jackson Smith and Jigba last year. Because I said that that's someone that is going to be with this team for a long time. That's going to be a staple.
I think I'm going to bench Jonathan Taylor for him.
Chiefs football this season. And maybe I don't.
Yeah. And then
This feels like punt, 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 punt. Chiefs kick a field goal late. I will stick with my original prediction of this ends 19-17. I will be pleasantly surprised if we see a gun show in the fourth quarter, which I feel like we deserve after sitting through the rest of this game.
I mean, that's how the whole season has been. Ooh. Easy there, buddy.
I mean, okay, Butler, but like he did pick up 6 on that. Wow, look at how much time he's got.
yeah, it's good coverage, though.
Good coverage. Oh no, what's happening? The Raiders have the lead. It's raining cats and dogs.
There it is.
3rd and short.
0 blitz here.
0 blitz.
Yeah,
Is that the right call?
I think so. An all-out blitz, yeah.
Oh, Mahomes will take that. As long as the receiver doesn't drop the ball, he's gone.
I mean,
You just got to speed him up a little bit.
I think Isaiah Pacheco rumbles for like 30 here.
Maybe. Except he's not in. Oh, he is in.
Oh, right off the doink. Travis just tossed that booty out there. Could have thrown it to Pacheco. I would have preferred that.
Sure.
Lad McConkey is available in our league.
He's been really good.
Well, now that Quentin Johnson has stone hands.
Even when Quentin Johnson was going off. Lad. Wee lad. And
Gosh.
come on.
Checo might as well just be called Pass Block Johnson because that's all he's done all game, dude. Do I get any points for that, Kamish? Where's my points?
You sure don't, buddy.
For all the great blocks that
Really
Isaiah
not.
Pacheco's thrown today.
He's had some questionable ones.
Good old pass block Johnson. Oh, well.
That was a good one. That saved the sack for sure.
Time of possession's pretty even.
No, rolling away from old Crosby there.
Oh,
Oh,
called a
my
shot.
God.
Pass interference.
No.
Defense.
There it is.
No!
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is such a bad PI.
Brian.
I don't know why the Raiders just have to shoot
Brian.
like that.
Come on.
No.
That's going to get called every time.
Dude, he wasn't going to catch it anyways.
That's Hopkins, baby. Of course he was going to catch it.
Didn't have a chance.
The one that had
Got-
a wide open drop just last drive.
That's right. That's the same one.
Yeah, it's
That's
pass interference, Brian.
That's so dumb.
Max Crosby. They put like 2 guys on him. They had Kelsey trying to block
He
him on the
turns
outside.
his head though. Crowd's out there shooting everybody.
Well, that gets Hopkins back out of the field. You know, he's an option, but I really think that he needs to sell this as the pass so that they can give the check down to Pacheco.
Oh, just nice draw play right up the middle with Pacheco.
I
Right?
will take anything at this point. Nope, pass block. Okay, that one he wasn't getting to.
Okay.
That was a weird play just because it's no matter what happens, I'm throwing it right there. It's
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
catches it, throws it.
62-1 when leading by 13 points in the second half.
Insanity.
62-1. What was the one?
Yeah.
Chargers. they
Raiders
just
were
said.
involved somehow, probably.
Yeah.
Uh,
Huckett.
Moving back.
yeah.
Well, now Pacheco's definitely not running up the middle. Not on 2nd and 25.
No, legal formation.
Did they decline it?
I hope not. Although there's
They
not-
did.
They did.
I mean, you bring up third down,
3rd and 15.
but I would like third and 20 a whole lot better.
Oh no, they did decide to take it.
You like 3rd and... You rather have 2nd and 20 than 3rd and 15?
Yeah. With the way that they've been playing, yeah.
That just gives Patrick Mahomes one more chance to throw a deep ball to someone, though.
Yeah, but it gives you an opportunity to keep him off the scoreboard if you can make a play. But
So there's Hopkins for 17.
you sure can't do that. But that would have been a first down if you didn't take it. So
Yikes. So they're sitting in zone. I didn't play football. Does the linebacker there need to, or I guess mid linebacker there need to just drop back at that point? Because
It's usually what happens.
that's
Xavier
not
Worthy.
Pacheco. Okay. Hear me out. 1st and goal.
yeah.
Had 3 passing plays back to back to back.
You think a Pacheco run?
It's
here?
time to mix it up,
I agree.
Andy.
That's what'll happen.
It's time to
You don't
give the
think that-
guy coming off injury a chance.
Do you okay? You gotta win the drive here. Do you put the ball in the hands of Pacheco or do you put the ball in the hands of Mahomes?
Well, I don't call that play.
Yeah, Pacheco ain't even in there.
You might get some garbage.
You know, I had him
yards
on.
at the
I
end.
had him on the bench. I had him on the bench. I had Tyreek in. I changed it.
I was actually surprised you picked him up. coming
Changed
off
it.
Injury.
5 minutes. 5 minutes before
He picked him up a long time ago and
I
put him on
did.
his IR.
I did.
Oh! No, the second he got injured, I dropped him from my
Yeah,
team.
These
I-
DBs need to stop.
I had room on the IR, so I put him there. Which in the playoffs, you know, give him another couple weeks. It could be a winning move come playoff time.
Yeah.
But that requires me to make the right decision as well.
Mm-hmm.
I've had a pretty bad track record of that this season. Hasn't been my best work.
You're at like a 90%, aren't you?
Yes, like 89 something close.
Oh!
Oh,
Oh!
he turtled.
they'll try a field goal to go up 19 to 17.
It's so crazy how like defenders are so scared to tackle the quarterback that they just hug them. Like it should count as his sack, but I feel like he just like was like squad player. He's like that Gambit on Deadpool. Ooh, I'm about to make a name for myself. You know how long I've been waiting for this.
The Chiefs have kicked 4 field goals here.
They've only had the 1 touchdown.
Yeah, they've had a hard time getting enough. This is why I'm like, do they really have what it takes to win another Super Bowl? Because like I feel like eventually you're gonna run into a team that's gonna be able to.
They're gonna figure it out. They're gonna figure it out.
What week are we? 13.
Everybody mocking the Chiefs all last year, and then suddenly they're Super Bowl champs again.
They looked a lot better last year than they do this year.
I disagree. They were like 10-7 last year.
But the game still looked better. Like when they were rolling, they were rolling.
Yeah, because they're just anaconda squeezing everyone to death this year.
Mm.
I mean,
this year they won like multiple games they should have lost.
yeah.
That should have lost means they would have lost.
Okay.
The Carl cast. It's me.
But as usual, the Chiefs have to make it much closer than it needs to be. The Raiders will go down and kick a field goal or make a touchdown.
Or apparently just sky one out.
Yeah, that's all the Raiders
this
really
point-
need to do at this point is just rainbow a shot down the field.
That's what's been working so far.
I think they're gonna. After those plays, you would imagine that they drop out of the man coverage and go to zone.
They love man coverage.
But they're getting beat on it. If you keep him in zone, like Aiden O'Connell doesn't have the ability to keep him off for a couple seconds to wait for the dude to get in the open area.
Yeah, I don't know.
All right, let's get Steve Spagnuolo on the phone. Drop
Stevie.
out of man coverage.
Stevie, it's your boy.
I can't believe they haven't even looked Jacoby Myers' way this.
It's
whole
weird
second
how
half.
they just forgot about him. They threw him to him one time and he was like triple covered.
Yeah. Maybe
That girl is
maybe they're
chewing on
bracketing
her
him, I
claw.
don't know.
Why do the Chiefs have... Oh, because our mascot's a wolf?
Is it?
Yes.
They do have a wolf, yes.
Why?
They
Why
used
wouldn't it be a chief?
well, they used
Well,
to have
Brian, that seems like it could be potentially problematic.
Oh
so
my
they used to
gosh.
have Warpaint the horse that the headdressed person would ride around on.
war paint the horse.
Mhm. So now they just have the KC wolf.
KC Wolf. Well, then why wouldn't they be
different
the Wolves?
time.
They're not the Wolves. They're the Chiefs. People. Never mind. I'm not gonna use this as a.
Well, the Golden Knights have like a Gila monster as their mascot. So
And
it's,
well, they should.
yeah,
oh,
Gila monster.
they have a Chance the Gila monster.
Oh, good job, guys. Yeah, that's the Raider way.
Block in the back.
Brian, this is again what you wanted.
You know
You
what's
said this is
crazy
the
is, like,
best
I don't
case
care.
scenario.
I'd still be mad about it. What's crazy is like the Raiders' motto is commitment to excellence.
Well, they're committed to it. They just never reach it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
We want to be good.
Commitment to excellence.
Yeah.
That's the Raiders' motto, huh?
That's the Raider way. Commitment to excellence.
Wow.
Yep.
Run, pass. That was good.
That's pretty good.
That was a good start.
That's also like a practice squad player.
Well, who is your running back going into the season?
Zamir White. Who had a really good end of season last year when Josh Jacobs went down, but has not been able to.
He's doing pretty all right. What did we say? The third highest rushing yards in the league.
He's doing pretty good. I knew he would.
There you go.
He didn't want to be on the Raiders anymore, though. He was over it.
Man. And who can blame him?
He came out of Alabama, dude. He even said that. He's like, I come from Alabama to the Raiders. It's like a totally different deal there.
Yeah, you win games
Yeah.
and have
I don't
like
know
a culture.
why you're like just trying to dig the knife, you know what I mean? But like last time I checked, the Seahawks weren't all
Makes
that
me
great
content.
either. So
Well, wait, they're first in their division.
I mean, look
Like
at
6 and 5.
Look at their division.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
They're first place, baby.
There we go. Sky it, baby.
Oh, wham!
Yeah, that's not the correct technique. You just need to hurl it
Just-
down the field.
Back up, back up, back up, back up. Throw it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeesh. Look at
It was all left.
Turner was like, yeah, I wasn't. We called that? He's like, we called that? That was, maybe that wasn't.
4 showing.
Back in the shotgun again.
That's who they bring.
Flip it down. Oh, flip it
Aiden
down.
O'Connell running right
Stop it.
and caught
For 3 yards.
because Brock Bowers is really good.
It's him, dude.
No,
I'm going to feel bad for Brock Bowers.
I know, when he leaves the Raiders in 2 years, it's going to be really unfortunate.
That hit the ground.
It was out of bounds.
But don't you have to
So does
survive the ground?
but I think he still controlled it the whole time, so I don't think.
Does he have 2, 1, 2?
Yes.
He has possession. It's just setting up the Chiefs to get out of there. The Raiders kick a heroic field out of there. The Raiders kick a heroic field goal. The Chiefs
I
charge
can't
back
believe we
down.
have to play the Jaguars, dude. That sucks so bad.
Why?
I didn't know that.
Why does that suck?
Because the Jaguars.
Because you need the Jaguars to win?
Yeah, and that's really hard to ask for them.
Maybe they'll fire Doug Peterson by then.
But
Although at this point, maybe they just keep him for the season
I think,
so that they
I
keep
think
losing
they're
games.
doing that. Like they're going to keep him for the season to just fire him at the end. Like some organizations don't like the mid-season firing deal, which is. I mean, look at the Jets. They thought that was going to be their.
no, that was just because that's the height of the Jets' dysfunction is what
Yeah.
they did there.
Classic Jets butt fumble.
Because like if you think about it, like even though they were losing, like Robert Saleh still had that defense as a top 5 defense.
Yeah.
And then after he left, that defense has looked atrocious.
Yeah, it's all fell apart.
Yeah.
I think Eberflus getting fired mid-season, that's acceptable. The
Yeah.
team should be doing better than they are. You're going to clean house. You might as well do it now.
Yeah.
Reset everything. Got the rookie quarterback in there.
Yeah. And at some point, you can't keep blaming the coordinators.
No.
Like that's what they've done the last 2 years. It's just oh well, it's our coordinators. Our coordinators.
What's our percentage up to now? I'm curious. Dropped back down, 68.5. It's actually lower right now than it was at the beginning of the game. Now, when the Raiders were winning, the Chiefs were still predicted to win the game. They still had a 55% win probability,
No, that's not very
according
nice.
to the analytics.
That is just not nice.
The Raiders have more yards in this game than the Chiefs. The Chiefs have only 3 more first downs, and the time of possession is dead even. Fantastic Raiders football
Yeah.
is what we're watching.
Yes.
I'm trying. It's their Super Bowl, basically.
But I understand, Brian, why you haven't watched this team play the last 10 weeks, because if this is fantastic Raiders football,
Right.
don't sign me up.
No.
I'm
It's been hard to watch. With like flashes of like that drive against the Ravens was like magical. there's been like flashes of, okay, maybe they can figure it out, and then they go into a shell and run 2 yards.
Hopkins couldn't come up with it. Oh, they've even got that guy on the bench now.
Here's Pacheco's time,
Yes. This is.
but he's not in the game.
Why are you handing it to Kareem Hunt?
That's so funny, dude. Funny, dude. That makes me feel so much better. That makes me feel so much better. Thank you for doing this.
Playoffs. They don't want him for a Raiders game going against a Raider team that's 2-8. You know?
I did not know. Clearly.
Oh.
Wow. 3rd and 8 real quick. Could
It's
a
okay. We'll get it.
tired Chiefs defense go back out?
Why would they be tired?
They're out there for 3 plays. There's the destroyer right there.
No kidding.
Chase on.
Watch the Raiders will re-sign him.
Although that guy, the replacement guy, did a little better.
3rd and 8.
They put Crosby out so wide.
Pacheco nowhere to be found.
It'd be nice to see Crosby go interior one time.
That should have been my guy right there. If you were throwing the check down to him anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, that was real quick.
Chiefs are trying to do everything they can to not win.
They want to stay in the news.
That was real quick.
Haven't had a shot at Taylor in a while. She may be.
She might have left.
Well, she might be heading down to the sideline to start screaming at him. I don't hang out with no losers.
Well, you know why the Chiefs need to let the Raiders kick another field goal.
So that they can win with
22.
Yeah, having a really good game, actually.
Well, special teams game anyway.
Well, at least it's coming down to it.
Well, it's just so classic because, of course, Mahomes was kind of alluding to the fact that he's getting tired of these close games all the time, and then here we are again. Here we are again.
I mean, there hasn't been a turnover on either side
And now you've
of
jinxed
the
it.
ball.
Aiden O'Connell, interception,
Pick six.
strip sack.
That would be the Aiden O'Connell way.
Mom, look.
Aw.
Where's that Raider or that Eagles guy?
The Eagles guy that forgot what city he was in, what team he
Teams
was
we're
going
playing.
to.
I gotta say it. Did you see the Packers dude that was wearing the full like cold weather armor last night that they cut to? He had this whole outfit.
Yeah, that's what do they call him? Something. He's like on the Packers game.
Frozen tundra guy.
Yeah.
Frozen Tundra guy.
Frozen tundra man.
Yeah.
This guy. Yeah.
Oh, nice. All right, nice first down run for the Raiders. 2nd and 2. Chiefs pointing. What are we supposed
Trey
to do?
Turner in motion.
Look at that box. How are they?
Little screen.
Gonna
Let's
make
see.
a miss.
Missed tackle? No.
Oh.
Not a missed tackle, but still a first down.
Okay.
Fully expected the missed tackle there by the
Okay.
Chiefs.
Oh, I can smell it. I can smell it. This is a Raiders field goal, followed by a Chiefs field goal. Look at the time on the clock.
Or a missed field.
Or they like control the possession and they miss the field goal.
No matter what happens, we get to laugh.
Yeah. Sure.
Hey, rainbow down. No,
There's Brock Bowers.
that's That's a nice
Doing
tackle.
Brock Bowers things.
That should put him over 100 yards for the game.
Yeah, how many points does he have right now? Is he on your team, Brad?
Yeah.
102 yards and a touchdown, 8 receptions. Travis Kelce, I'm a little old, is what he's saying.
Mm-hmm.
I remember when I used to play like that.
Yeah. Dude, Gronk said he has a chance to be better than he was.
Brock Bowers?
It's all about being able to stay healthy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Joel has him in sleeper.
Yeah, I've tried to trade so many times for him.
That's right.
Whoa,
Yeah, I think
why would you leave him like that?
he currently has 22.9 points in fantasy today
He just got another 10
in our
yards.
sleeper league. Nice.
Right.
Yeah, I think Joel's exact quote when I asked him at the rink when I saw him was, "Yeah, but if I don't trade him to Bryan, then that's gonna make Bryan mad," and that's obvious. That's the best. That's the best move.
I don't know why people like to hurt me. Like, I know what I've done to you, but
305.
At the Chiefs 40.
can't take negative plays here. But
Well, you can. There's one.
so crazy how much like Farfa he looks.
He just looks like.
Can I get a liter of cola? Can I get a liter of cola? Oh man.
2:30 left to go in the game.
Looks like they're trying to work the clock.
They absolutely are trying.
One more play.
That's
Oh!
a heads up play there.
We already know
Big.
the strategy, Brian. Just loft it, rainbow it up.
This is a
Yeah.
big
And
play.
he's waving to that guy.
This
I'm
is
gonna
a
rainbow
real
it to
big
you.
play.
Whoever number
Trey
11
Turner on
is
the
or whatever.
outside.
There it goes.
Drops back.
Oh!
Knocked down again.
Oh.
He's getting too antsy.
What do you do? It's like a 56-yarder. Your kicker's already missed 2 from there. I think you have to
You
punt.
gotta trot him out there.
You got to trot him out there?
No, you definitely don't
You got
punt
it.
here. You either go for it to try to pick up the first down or you try that field goal.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think you can go for it on 4th and 11. Your kicker's missed it twice. Like 4th and 11, your kicker's missed it twice. Like, hopefully you're in a punt, but that is just stupid. In a punt, but that is just stupid.
More evidence of why. Oh!
Yeah, there we go.
No, what?
No, he was short one time. He was wide right
He-
the other time. He can make this.
No, this is the longest one yet at
He can make
58 yards.
He
He
can
can
hit
make it.
this though.
He
He
can
can
make
hit it. He has hit him before.
He can make it. Or it could be the super gutsy fake,
Here we go.
which would be amazing.
Here we go.
It's
That is
short.
so short. That is so short and right.
Wow.
Oh my gosh. And you called a timeout to do that
Yeah,
too.
they got two timeouts and
You-
a 2-minute warning. so
You
the
called a
Chiefs
timeout
have
to
do
do
something.
that. Why did you do that? Good snap, good hold, and the kick is not even close.
No, that was a bad. I don't know what happened there. Hit it too low, I guess, or too far down on the ball, maybe. And then he slaps his head.
Just punt it.
No, I wouldn't have punted it there. Definitely would have tried that field goal. Oh, there's your guy.
Hey, there's another .4 for me. Let's go.
Oh, they took the timeout right now.
Why would they take so long to take it though? See, this is Antonio Pierce doesn't know what he's doing, man. Like I don't mind the timeout because he can use the 2-minute warning as a timeout, but then he's just so indecisive.
Here's another look at the kick. The man that knows
He
he's
called
not
the
gonna
Raiders
have a
the worst team in the league at the podium.
What?
He said, "Let's call a spade a spade. The best team in football versus the worst team in football." That's our coach. What a guy.
That's amazing. He still has a job.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty surprised.
Unless he was slyly alluding to the fact that the Chiefs are the worst team and his is the best.
No.
Okay,
No,
alright.
I don't think that was it.
No? Okay.
They're going to throw it here for the win.
This is done.
Maybe.
This is done.
No, you got your... Oh, they called time again?
3rd and 2.
Kirk Herbstreit. Must be a little chilly in the booth.
Yeah, left the pea coat on today, I guess. Al Michaels. Poor Al Michaels.
Why poor Al Michaels?
He just doesn't call the game like he used to.
Being consigned to Amazon Prime games has not helped him.
3rd and 2.
They're going to throw it.
Raiders
It's going to be a quick
have to stop them.
You got Kelsey in the backfield. No way you're. Yeah.
Now he's on the right. This is going to Hunt.
This is it.
Fake.
I told you.
What?
Yep.
Oh, man.
God, you guys. What was
Wow.
that about?
That's
What is that play
that's an
call?
Andy Reid special.
And you stop the clock again now. Now you don't even get the 2-minute warning. Well, I guess, will they enforce it off the punt?
I wouldn't be surprised if they go for it. Yeah, he got beat bad.
Yeah, just not.
He didn't even put his hands out.
No. Just was off.
Had some pressure. They're going to punt. Oh, the Raiders.
Raiders have a
Imagine
chance
it
here.
comes down to a game-winning field goal kick.
With the kicker
Oh.
that's missed the last 3.
I'm so excited. This is turning into such an awesome game.
Oh, now the Chiefs take a timeout.
Watch him go for it. Look at him.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh.
Andy Reid said, let's end this.
Well, one way or the other will be the end here.
What the?
Wait, so they called the timeout to punt it?
I guess so. That was an interesting.
Fair catch. Which, I mean, it's the Raiders. Why would you not trust your defense to stop them on a 2-minute drill from the 10?
No, because
Yeah.
you've
Especially now that you get the 2-minute warning on the punt, they have no way to stop the clock.
Yeah.
You think they'll run pass here?
unleashed
I would not be
power.
surprised if they throw a run in there. Like, oh,
Unleashed.
You know what we'll do?
we're gonna catch
They
you
won't
off
ex-
guard.
They won't expect it.
Aiden O'Connell just bombing it down the field.
It has worked twice today. So Pacheco's going to end the game with 5.9 fantasy points.
Nice.
And Isaac, remind me, you removed Tyreek Hill from your starting lineup.
Right,
And
yes.
how many points did he get again?
20.3
Yeah,
points,
all right,
yes.
Perfect.
Yes, great. So
So
DK.
let's see, 5.
I'll give you a little grace because in reality, Tyreek Hill didn't have a good game. He had like a lucky
I
the
know!
lucky touchdown.
Like he was at like 1 fantasy point for most of 3 quarters, and I was like, okay, I'm glad I didn't, you know. He dropped 3 passes. He just caught like 5 in a row and got a touchdown in the 4th.
Which was a crazy fluke touchdown too.
It doesn't really matter. I'm guaranteed a playoff spot, and my opponent is 3-9. So
Toll on
the
you guys.
season has definitely taken a toll on Bryan.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Is Pacheco from Brazil?
Apparently.
I don't know that.
Is that a Brazilian flag?
Yeah.
I didn't. we're in a Puerto Rican flag.
That's gonna be a good game. But the Packers have not been able to figure out the Lions.
No, Lions are tough for sure. Tough for sure. Okay,
He was
Chiefs.
born in
here you
New
go.
Jersey, but he is of Puerto Rican descent.
Puerto Rican.
Puerto Rican. Puerto Rican. His parents
Here we go.
are from
Aiden O'Connell
Puerto Rico,
in
American
the
territory.
end zone. I love that. Good drop back, buddy.
Again, Brian, this is the game that you wanted.
I don't know why I wanted this.
Well, we need to take a look at Taylor here. She's not happy with this.
Ooh.
Offsides.
Offsides.
Bombed
Bailed
it.
out. Got bailed out.
1st and 5.
He maybe
Lined
wasn't actually offside, unless he was lined up offside.
That stopped. I guess the clock would have been stopped anyway.
Yeah, he did complete the pass.
Or pass to the middle.
Whoa.
Okay. Picks up an extra 2.
Ball.
Get the ball spotted. 4. Minute and a half left now.
Gotta go.
From the 25.
Taking a lot of
He's
time
applauding himself.
Another quick pass. Picks up
here. Taking
4.
way too much time. Come on. Let's move.
Spot the ball. 2.
Just need Aiden O'Connell to recognize he's Aiden O'Connell.
2nd and 5.
Throw an interception.
Oh!
Oh no!
Brock
Stop
Bowers.
it! Stop!
Wait, but Brian, they're doing good.
No!
I thought this is what you wanted. Is your team to do good?
Okay, it's gonna be worse with it. This is gut wrenching now. this is bad for the players.
Another pass for the first
No!
down down to the 38. It's gonna come down to a field goal.
Oh,
It's gonna come down to a field goal.
Oh no.
They gotta leave it with no time on the clock,
Yeah.
and you really need to get closer than this.
He sure do. Snap the. Oh god.
O'Connell.
Oh god. Oh god.
Forward.
Oh,
there he goes. Okay, comfortably within field goal range. Run the ball, spike the ball, game-winning field goal. Leave the Chiefs with no time.
Get on the ball. Holy cow.
Okay, now they're just gonna. Are they just gonna spike it here?
Yeah, they have to.
Why are you doing it so early?
You have 15
Why
seconds.
wouldn't you let it? Hang on, this is stupid. I get that there's only 15 seconds left on the clock, but if you're gonna kick the field goal anyway,
Or you catch it in bounds.
Wait,
oh
what?
Oh my god.
What?
Something like that.
what?
Unbelievable.
They spiked it to run a play? I thought they spiked it to kick.
What did they just? What?
We
just
didn't even get to
happened
see
right
it because
there?
Amazon didn't go back to it.
He's saying if we just blew it, they're all pointing. They're pointing at that ref for some reason.
He's like, I false started.
Yeah.
What happened here?
What in the world? If you were going to run another play, why did you spike the ball?
Well, now
Show
he-
the ref!
Oh, God. Illegal
Offsetting
shift,
penalties?
No, illegal shift.
Oh.
Penalties declined. All to the play is Chiefs ball. And 58 is like, wait,
No, I took a penalty.
I-
That's the game? The Raiders realized what was
Wait a
more
minute.
important.
We're the Raiders.
I think they realized that they.
Wow. Wow. So look, here's the longer thing. Yeah, Yeah, there is no penalty of any kind as far as false start. And Isaac is.
He's what snapped.
Why do we suck? Why do we suck? Is what he's saying. Oh, he's a baby. He's being a big baby.
Oh no!
I'm gonna hug you, brother.
Oh my god. Dude.
What just happened?
The Raiders happened.
That is unbelievable.
The Raiders happened.
So, Brian, what are the chances the coach just told him to do that so you guys wouldn't win?
I don't know, man.
To get that Sanders pick.
Oh my gosh. I'm so glad I came here for this.
To the house on
Oh, there,
Monday.
Taylor's happy, so everything's good.
To the house on Monday. Roger will be joining us
I will? Okay,
Yeah.
I'm excited about that.
Monday morning.
As long as Taylor's happy.
Brian, I'm so sorry. Thank you for being
Well, but
here.
no, Isaac, what Brian wanted to occur is exactly what occurred.
That
But
game
that
is
was like worse.
the best case scenario for the Raiders.
Like such an embarrassing way to lose too. Like I could have ate it if like Daniel Carlson, he's off all game, he misses the field goal to win it. A botched snap.
Well, the snap wasn't really botched. The guy just hurled it at him.
Before he
was
hiked
ridiculous.
it. Like what are you doing?
That was completely ridiculous. That's why I'm saying Antonio Pierce probably told him, look, dude, we need to get Shadur Sanders next year. You got to hike it when Aiden O'Connell's not
Oh
looking.
my gosh.
The Raiders are one step closer to a first overall pick. We gotta turn it off. I can't watch it anymore.
No, that is unbelievable.
Okay, everyone. We see you next time.
Yeah.